Oh, now look what you just did. You made a beautiful decision because you chose to wake up with us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. So let me invite you to do the thing where we take a deep breath, feel that beautiful thing called life inside of you, and let's enjoy what's up ahead because I want to welcome you to Health Tuesday right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I hope you're feeling absolutely incredible this morning. And if not, don't worry because you want to stick around because you might be able to elevate that mood. Today, we are slowing things down and tuning into one of the world's oldest wellness systems, Ayurveda. Now, often called the science of life, Ayurveda is all about finding balance through how we eat, move, breathe, and rest. And it's not about mystery or magic. It's all about small daily rituals that help us thrive, especially in a fast-paced world. Yeah, now all of you that are listening are like, okay, you've got my attention. I think we all could do with the extra dose of this. So we're going to shift things up for the season, especially while we bring that same balance into the kitchen with two revitalizing drinks that boost immunity and energy naturally. And I think this is just perfect for spring. But then finally, we're also going to be grounding the conversation in movement with yoga expert Manu Chidananda, who will guide us through a simple, calming flow inspired by Ayurvedic principles. Now, this is all about balance, renewal, and listening to what your body needs right here on Health Tuesday. And we need to listen because not just Cape Town that's telling you this, but also Joburg. They are ushering in all this wellness, all this balance. So let's see what sentiment and what tone Josie has on their side of town. Good morning.
It's true, my amazing Ryle. We are so centered. I'm joking. We're still up and about. We're going to be centered in a little bit, though, because of what you just mentioned. Yes, Mzansi, we're going to be finding out about how we can get that beautiful balance of life. However, we're also going to be up and about because Una Rams is in the building doing the things that need to be done. Grammy Award-winning artist. He's here to tell you all about his brand new album. So no matter where you are, siyanamkela to the biggest and best breakfast show in the land. Sithi molweni avsheni and more than anything else, we say, I hope you're ready to get into a good mood this morning because it is your Feel Good Breakfast Show after all. For now, though, before we get to all of those exciting things, let's get into the news headlines with the gorgeous Carissa. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning, beautiful Zanele, and hello, handsome Ryle. I hope you guys are having a fantastic start to the day, as well as you, Mzansi. Let's get into 3 hours of absolute magic right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show by starting out with your national news headlines, where South African citizens detained by Israeli forces during the Global Summit Flotilla mission to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza are expected to return home via Jordan. Now, the Department of International Relations confirmed their release following coordination with international partners. The activists, including Mandla Mandela, were among those prevented from reaching Gaza in a flotilla that was intercepted in international waters. Now, Israel also deported Greta Thunberg and other participants, calling the flotilla a publicity stunt. Now, the South Africans will be repatriated earlier this morning. In other news in the country, South Africa has secured commitments from Chinese and Indian car makers to upgrade their semi-knockdown vehicle assemble plants to full-scale manufacturing. Now, the government is negotiating with various motor manufacturers, and that's to safeguard the industry amid global competition, tariff uncertainty, and the costly transition to electric vehicles. Now, Trade Minister Parks Tau said the transition would protect jobs and strengthen domestic manufacturing. Now, the move forms part of efforts to stabilize South Africa's automotive sector, which faces declining production volumes. Well, internationally speaking, the Eswatini government has confirmed that 11 prisoners will be deported from the United States following the earlier return of 5 inmates from various countries in July. Now, authorities said the prisoners would be kept in a secure facility until they could be repatriated to their countries of origin. One Jamaican prisoner has already been returned home, while 2 others will leave soon. Details of Eswatini's agreement with the United States to accommodate foreign detainees remain undisclosed. In other news, 3 immunologists have won the 2025 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for their groundbreaking research on peripheral immune tolerance. Now, Americans Mary Branco and Fred Ramsdell, alongside Japan's Shimon Sakaguchi, identified regulatory T cells that prevent the body's immune system from attacking itself. Now, their discovery has revolutionized treatment for autoimmune disease, as well as advanced cancer research. The laureates will receive their award, a diploma, a gold medal, and a $1.2 million check in Stockholm, and that happens on the 10th of December, the anniversary of Alfred Nobel's death in 1896. Now let's end up your first bit of news here with news about Taylor Swift, whose latest album, The Life of a Showgirl, has taken the world by storm, smashing records within days of its October 3 release. Now selling an astonishing 2.7 million copies on day one, it's already 2025's best-selling album. Its lead single, The Fate of Ophelia, became the most streamed song in a single day, while the album topped Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music worldwide. Now, Swift's self-directed music video premiered exclusively in cinemas, topping the US box office with $33 million. Now, described as a, quote, journey through the chaotic world of show business, end quote, the project cements Swift's reign as pop's unstoppable creative force. While Swifties stand up, your time is definitely now. Well, that's where we leave your first bit of news. We'll touch base again at 7. For now, though, sporting highlights given to you by Rao.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, it's not just Taylor Swift that's dominating, it's also our Protea women in the world of cricket. Now, Tasman Brits smashed their superb 101 runs off 89 balls as South Africa cruised to a 6-wicket win over New Zealand in Indore. Now, Nonkululeko Mlaba took 4 for 40 to help bowl the Kiwis out for 231 before Brits and Suna Lias on 83 not out steered the Proteas to victory, bouncing back from their heavy England defeat. Well, from cricket, we move to rugby, and the Bulls departed for Ireland yesterday with 13 Springboks in their squad for a 3-match United Rugby Championship tour against Ulster, Connacht and Glasgow. Now, Captain Marcel Coetzee misses out after failing an HIA, with Johan Grobler taking over the armband. Now, Andre Pollard and Caden Moody also headline this touring squad. So definitely one to look forward to, and we'll bring you all the game's actions when it goes down. But tennis is up next in the headlines, and world number 3, Alexander Zverev, suffered a shock exit from Shanghai Masters, losing 4-6, 6-3, 6-2 to France's Arthur Rinderknecht. Now, the German admitted he is playing terrible tennis after the defeat, and Zverev's loss now leaves Novak Djokovic as the top-ranked player remaining, boosting the Serbs' chances of a record 5th title. Well, we're on to the world of sport off with golfing news, and Tiger Woods will return to competitive golf in January, leading Jupiter Links Golf Club in TGL Season 2 after 15 months out injured. Now, the 49-year-old tees off against New York Golf Club on January the 13th and faces Rory McIlroy's Boston Common Golf on March the 1st in the league's first primetime Sunday match. Well, we'll be sure to bring you all that action, but for now, though, there's action happening in the world of weather, and let's see if Zanella's got the latest.
Thank you so much, Raul. Yes, Mzansi, let's take a look at what you can expect in terms of your weather today, starting off with what the South African Weather Service has to say, rather. Water news this morning is that Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation, David Mahlobo, has voiced frustration over ongoing vandalism of water infrastructure in the Eastern Cape, which has disrupted supply to Qunu village. During a visit with Deputy President Paul Mashatile, Mahlobo inspected the Qunu Noyiya water scheme and confirmed that one repaired borehole is now pumping 500 million litres daily, restoring water to homes. The second borehole in Mqanduli is under repair. Meanwhile, thunder showers are expected in Gauteng, Mpumalanga and Limpopo, with warm weather elsewhere. It's always good to hear good news, particularly in our weather. But let's take a look in terms of what is happening on your side of Mzansi, where we ask you to come and do your country duty of the sunrise view of the hour. Now, someone who is already just excelling this morning, Mark Bosman from George Friend. You are doing such beautiful things for this country. It's going to be 21 degrees Celsius on your side, right? However, this picture that you have sent through, absolutely stunning. What do you mean? How did you capture this? I'm confused at all of the beauty that is on our screens. Thank you so much, Mark. You definitely hit the mark, okay? You did the things that needed to be done. And Mzansi, this is your example of what we are looking for on 063 036 9649. Please come and show us what your side of life is looking like. For now, though, let's take a look what's happening in your temperatures.
All right, Mzansi, temperatures are out the way and it's looking just a little bit warmer, which means that yes, right now we need to get into a fashion pole moment because basics are what we're going for, but better. And today is Tuesday on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. So I need you to help me choose between two basic but elevated looks. So let's head over to option one to see what we're working with. Over here, we're starting with a stretch modal pink t-shirt. Now this, of course, is a basic, but we're taking a different take on it with this beautiful pop of color. Pair that with a beautiful A-line white skirt, and you can already see the combos communicating. And then we've got to elevate the look. That's exactly what the intention is today. We've got an east-west toast as well as a beautiful pair of suede mules that are, of course, a nice tan color, bringing in that basic elevated form. And then we're pairing it with a printed scarf and a straw hat. It's saying, summer, I am ready, baby. Let's go. So that is option one, coming in strong with a beautiful pink option. And then looking over here, same t-shirt, except this time around we're going white. So the modal t-shirt in white, it's a lovely stretch on that, but we're layering up because we can still do that in spring with a wonderful blue shirt, a short sleeve on that too, and then pairing it off because listen, I'm in my golf era, okay? We've got a wonderful cream / white cardigan that will throw over the shoulders, as well as pairing it with a blue printed pair of floral shorts. And then we've got some white mules to go along with that. So we've got two really lovely basic but elevated looks, and I'm very curious, which one will top your list? Is it going to be the pink or the easy breezy blue? It really is up to you, Mzansi. Head over to our Expresso social media pages to vote for your favorite. And don't forget to use that hashtag Styled by Woolies to see which option you would love for me to wear. Is it going to be a beautiful pink option, bringing out the femininity, or are we going, it's a boy? We're going for all of the blue options right here for your spring-summer inspiration. Gorgeous looks by Woolies. Which one will you choose?
Hey, you're gonna look good in either of those.
I know.
You got anything you're leaning towards?
Listen, I'm in my pink era
Pretty
right
in
now.
pink.
Pretty in pink, but I'm not saying it's up to me, but I really am feeling that. I think it's a little bit cutesy and definitely beautiful for this Tuesday morning. So
You're like the coolest Barbie doll I've ever seen.
Ever.
And Mzansi gets first dibs to see what to put on our queen this morning. So come through, make it good, and we're gonna make you feel good because we're all about the balance, bringing in the balance of life because we have Ayurveda techniques, principles, and meanings that we're gonna share with you. And oh, let me tell you, these teachings are gonna be perfect for today. You need to find your zen.
oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm breathing in and breathing out and who's saying all the way to the kitchen because we're also going to get into two drinks that are going to boost your immune system and make sure that you're feeling good from the inside out. All of that waits for you on the other side of this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Health Tuesday, and this morning we're exploring something really interesting. Perhaps you've never heard of it before. I've been practicing how to say it, Ayurveda teachings. And we're going to break it down throughout the next 3 hours because it really is something that's a holistic approach to health, because balance at the end of the day is key to wellness.
Yeah, now from what we eat to how we rest, what's one thing that helps you feel balanced during the week? And that's the question that we're asking you, Mzansi. So let us know via voice notes, and the number's 0630369649. You can also use the hashtag Expresso Show. But this is what we want to know from you, from everything that we are focusing on today with our Ayurveda teachings. What we eat and how we rest is so important. So what's the one thing that helps you feel balanced during the week? It could be any of the 4 pillars when it comes to the Ayurveda principles. And that's medicine, that's diet, that's lifestyle, and that's our behavior and ethics. Those are the 4 pillars that we focus on when it comes to the Ayurveda teachings, the principles of health and healing. That's what it's about, and that's what we're giving you. So maybe you can come and inspire us with some of the techniques that you've been implementing in your life.
Okay, well, getting into this conversation, we've just hit the surface of it. Let's dive a little bit deeper. We head out to the Jozi streets to see exactly more when it comes to Ayurveda and what it's about.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful family. And oh, yes, Mzansi, you've just heard a whole lot about Ayurveda. But you know what? There's only so much that we can do in terms of reading up on it as your presenters, right? This is why we need to have somebody who knows a whole lot more about it. I'm talking about a traditional doctor and wellness specialist, somebody who has all of the details. Indeed, it is none other than Mala Ramsaran. She's here to let us in on what exactly it is that makes Ayurveda a science of life. What makes it truly a way in which people believe that it just genuinely can help them, and it does help them to have a little bit more of a gentler morning, a little bit more of a calm afternoon, but more than anything else, just balance them out, as you heard from our amazing two over there in Cape Town. Let's get the lowdown indeed. What is Ayurveda and how can it help us in this life to be a little bit more balanced? Everyone, let's give Mala a feel-good welcome, please. Good morning, Mala.
Good morning, Zanile.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And how are you?
I'm amazing, thank you. You look absolutely beautiful this
Thank you.
morning.
Thank you. Just the same as you. You
Oh,
look
thank
absolutely
you.
marvelous.
Thank you for joining us this morning. And I'm so glad, Mala, that you're going to be shining light on Ayurveda for so many of us who actually don't know what it is. And if you were to explain it in the most simple terms, what would you say it is genuinely?
So Ayurveda is a super holistic, ancient Indian system of healthcare that
Sure.
has been practiced for over 5,000 years
Wow.
in India. And most of our rishis and gurus practiced this.
Yes.
And then eventually it got passed down to everyone else.
Yes.
And so in simple terms, it's basically having good health by following the rhythms of nature, which means stress management, good lifestyle habits, breathing techniques,
Yes.
managing your body as a whole and connecting to that with nature.
That's so incredible. And especially with you saying that it's been used for 5,000 years. I'm just like so many times we always say, you know, our great-great-great-grandparents had to live life without all of this modern medicine. So Ayurveda is literally bringing the past to the present.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
Exactly. And we use different types of herbs, different types of remedies, all natural without any side effects.
Sure.
So it takes healing to a different level.
Wow. And Mala, I mean, I heard you say that, you know, it's all about the daily rhythms.
Yes.
So I mentioned earlier on about how Ayurveda is said to allow you to have a bit of a calmer morning, you know, start things off a little bit more centered. Can you give us 3 habits that genuinely allow you to be able to do that?
Yes, Sanile. The first habit, okay, I would start with firstly, okay, when the alarm goes off,
Yes.
do not put snooze on it. Okay?
That's so
You
tough,
need
Mala. I
to get
snooze
up.
8 times a morning. I snooze 10 times this morning alone. Oh, my
Yes,
word.
now
Yes.
you have to program your body. And another thing is that do not touch your cell phone.
Oh, hectic.
Because as soon as you touch your cell phone, you're going to get involved in the physical aspects of life. You've had a rest. So when you get up in the morning, try and get up when the sun rises.
Yes.
Okay, that is getting in tune with nature, because our body works according to a circadian clock,
Yeah.
which is a 24-hour program,
Yeah.
a clock, which is connected to sunlight. So when we get up in the morning, our body programs itself. We get more energy levels. We program our body to get better sleep. We are more focused. We
Yeah.
are more happy, more alive. And what happens is when you get up in the morning, just go outside. Have a look at the sun. What happens is that your body automatically makes serotonin, creates serotonin, which is a happy hormone.
Yeah.
And eventually your immunity starts increasing, you feel happier, you feel calmer.
Sure.
You have the tools for a calmer, better day forward.
That's beautiful.
Right? And just looking at nature itself is calming
Yes.
itself. You're grounding yourself to Mother Earth.
Wow. And you know that I've never thought about the significance of waking up with the sun. So I'm an early riser. I mean, hence we're here, you know. But I'm also just like, I've never thought about the significance of actually waking up with the sun.
Yes.
And rising with it.
Yes.
And how it can be connected to, you know, having a bit of an easier morning. That's so interesting.
Yes.
But Mala, I do also know that, you know, in terms of Ayurveda, food is medicine.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
Well, food is medicine depending on what you eat.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, Ayurveda speaks about eating fresh grown fruit and vegetables, everything that comes from the ground,
Yes.
not processed foods.
Yeah.
Okay, because processed foods creates an imbalance in the system.
Hectic. Wow.
So it's also depending on your dosha type, which is Vata, Pitta, or Kapha.
Okay.
It will depend on what types of food you can eat.
Okay, Mala, I love this. I love how we're getting deeper and deeper. Thank you so much. You're not going anywhere, though. And Mzansi, this is why you've got to stick around, because we are finding out, my friend, what is everything that has to do with Ayurveda and how it can help us exactly all about, and how can we possibly incorporate it into our lives. That is coming up. And more than anything else, I know a lot of people struggle with sleep. And if you're one of those people, we're hearing about how Ayurveda can help you in terms of that. And then also coming up, we're getting into some delicious shots that can help you out in terms of you and having a little bit more of a healthy day, but more than anything else, a healthy thing to intake. Do not go anywhere. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show indeed. And Mzansi, this morning we're hearing all about how Ayurveda can allow your life to be a little bit more balanced. It is called a science of life. And more than anything else, it's about the rhythm of life. Now we know that when it comes to rhythms, we need the rhythm of our sleep to be something that is so good and that can help us out, which is why today we're sitting down with traditional doctor Mala Ramsaran, and she's here to help us out to understand exactly how Ayurveda can help us do exactly that. Now, Mala, there are so many of us as South Africans who are wired and tired, especially at this time of the year. Now, I know that, sometimes just a good evening routine can help you out. So when it comes to Ayurveda, what is an evening routine that can almost soothe our, nervous system and just allow us to sleep a bit better?
Exactly. The first thing that I would recommend is breathing. Because breathing helps you calm the nervous system.
Okay.
So just finding a quiet spot, because our daily routine is so hectic. We run a rat race.
Yes, it's
and
true.
there's just no time for taking care of yourself. So by connecting to your breath, you connect with yourself internally.
Yes.
And you connect with nature again.
And you just asked me, Mala, you were like,
Yes.
Zanele, did you make time for yourself? I said, no, there's no time. There's only time for, all the things that need to get done. But that's why you're so right. In terms of, trying to prioritize yourself, it's so important.
Yes.
Especially to show up as your best self, right?
Exactly.
But Mala, then I also know that, that so many parents and caregivers also find it so difficult to be able to do exactly that.
Yes.
And I know that, that there's sometimes at least just something that can help them out when it comes to even being a caregiver.
Yes.
So this is why I want to ask you, what's one kid-friendly habit, whether it's a food or routine, that sort of supports a little bit of a calmer afternoon and just better sleep?
So Zanele, it depends on the different types of doshas that your child has.
Okay.
So you need to know, so you can maybe provide oats with some coconut milk.
Yes.
If they have a lot of heat in the body, with some cooling herbs that you can give them. And then you, for a kapha type, you got to give them just maybe mix the oats with water and put a little bit of different types of spices in there. So it depends on the type of dosha that you have that you will give to your child. You cannot substitute anything. If a child has too much of heat, you cannot give a spice like the cayenne pepper. You got to substitute something. So we're looking at oats, we're looking at cardamom, we're looking at spices like that, maybe turmeric.
Yes.
So that helps as a grounding for the child.
Oh,
and it also calms their nervous system. You can also add a bit of banana in there with a little bit of honey. So it makes it a bit interesting, and also, it's enjoyable for the child as well.
Yes.
And one routine habit, again, that I would stress on for your child is allow the child to sit and do some breathing.
That's lovely.
Because children are so fidgety, they're always playing around, they're always wanting to do something. They don't know how to sit still. So if the parent comes or the caregiver comes, just being with the child, just sitting even for a minute, just going back to breath, because that heals the entire body. It calms the entire body. It makes you happy. It releases the anxiety, the nervousness, especially during that time. The 4 to 6 period is a vata period. So children become more agitated and more edgy.
This is true.
So, you need to give them calming herbs. You can give them even a tea, that will calm them down.
Beautiful. And Mala, I mean, that there's so many people who are currently overwhelmed in South Africa, whether it is parents or people who are not parents as yet. This is why I want to ask you, if someone wanted to make, a very high impact change right now, what is the one thing that they'd be able to do just to take the step in the right direction?
Again, I will stress on breath.
Okay.
It's easily available.
You
It's
just
easy
breathe. We do it every
accessible.
day. We're good at it.
You can do it anywhere,
Yes.
any time. Because once you concentrate on breath, you empty your mind. When you empty your mind from thoughts, that is when healing can take place.
Yes.
And that is when energy can flow freely. Because if you have a full mind of all negative thoughts, there's no place for anything else.
Oh, come
so
on.
You've got to empty yourself.
Yes. I'm already starting to breathe. I'm already breathing. Yes. And Mala, I know that sometimes people can worry about, using certain practices alongside the doctor's advice.
Yes.
How can you sort of balance that? Just like we find balance in Ayurveda?
So basically, we're looking at Ayurveda, we're looking at food as medicine.
Okay.
So you're basically eating food every single day,
Yes.
which is healthy.
Yes.
But when you see an allopathic doctor, remember that Ayurveda is complementary, not replaceable.
Amazing.
Yes.
Thank you, Mala. This is so incredible. I think that you genuinely just allowed us to know so much more about Ayurveda. I mean, some of us had never even heard about it.
Wow.
So thank you so much for that. And well done on all of the amazing work that you do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Daniela. I just want to mention something.
Yes.
That Vishwa Hindu Parishad is having a National Ayurvedic Wellness Day, which is going to be held on the 18th of November.
Yes.
So we will definitely give more details, but we would love everybody and all natural practitioners to come together and spread this beautiful science
Amazing.
that has so much of wonders and, I would say, magic
I
that
love
is
that.
created by practicing.
Yes, the
is
science of
wonderful.
life.
The science of life.
Beautiful. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mala.
you
We
so much for
appreciate
having me.
it. Of course.
Thank you.
And Mzansi, it does not stop here. No, we're finding out about some Ayurvedic practices later on, particularly to do with yoga. I'm going to be getting changed in a little bit, but it is always so incredible to be able to find out what is out there that helps us just to balance life a little bit. And this is why right about now, let's balance things out here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. My beautiful Cape Town family, from us to you, what's going on?
Well, what's going on right now is that we're getting educated and loving the conversation you're having in Joburg because those 4 pillars are making so much sense. So we're going to dive into one of them right now, talking about diet and health. And we've got 2 incredible health elixirs that you can try at home. One's cold, one's hot. And hey, this is a goodie because the season shifts and I think spring breathes fresh air into most of our routines and our movement. So this is probably the perfect time to support your body with light, revitalizing drinks that boost your immune system naturally. So whether you're recovering from a long winter or just want to feel your best, then these 2 refreshing nutrient-packed drinks are made with simple ingredients that promote energy, hydration, and immune health.
Okay.
Carissa, let's do this. The people need us here,
all
all right?
So I'll get started with my matcha-inspired drink.
Ooh.
But this one has got some mint added, some coconut water, which has electrolytes. Super good when it comes to hydration. And of course, mine is the cold option. So we've got our matcha in here, and we're just going to create a basic paste, right? So add a little bit of water and stir that all together, just to make sure everything is a little bit diluted. Once that is all done, and it already smells amazing, we're going to move over to our blender and just make sure that we blend everything really beautifully. So,
And I love how we're using matcha here because it's rich in antioxidants. So this is a great addition to what's going to tick so many health boxes here when we talk about antioxidants, when we talk about anti-inflammatory properties. You've spoken about electrolytes.
Yep.
We've got honey there as a low GI factor. So much good stuff coming into this. Your body will literally absorb this and at the end of it will go, like you can hear your cells doing that.
literally. And the thing is, usually during winter, we think about, taking care of ourselves when it comes to vitamin C, and we pack it in.
Yeah.
But you need to protect yourself all year round. So we have a touch of vitamin C over there. We're going to throw in a little bit of sweetness. What did you say about honey? That it was a low?
Amongst many other things, I mean, it has so many different properties, but I just love the fact that it's low GI.
Low GI.
It's good energy, but it's not the
Right.
kind of energy that's just going to spike you and then crash
drop,
afterwards.
right.
It's just going to give you like a sustained release, weirdly enough. And I mean, it's just the best sweetener to add to
Oh,
any drink as
I
well.
love it.
Natural sweetness, they say.
Yes, especially teas and tinctures, like I'm here for it.
Oh, yeah.
Right, because it's cold, we add some ice in there, and then we blend, baby. Let's go.
Nice. That's giving summer mocktail feels right now.
Exactly. That blender sound alone will make you salivate.
It's kind of like a little virgin mojito look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got that vibe to it. I could get down with that one.
Except
That's really
it's
cool.
super good for you. Blend a little bit more. Yeah. Perfection. And that's it. I'll pour mine up and then tell us what you're doing on your side.
Nice. Well, while you're busy blending up and getting yours together, I am zesting some ginger because on my side over here, we're making a hot drink. And this is a great, call it a citrus elixir, and something that I think everybody could do with. These have anti-inflammatory properties.
Ooh, lovely.
We're using some cayenne pepper as well. So if you've got any respiratory issues or you want to just deal with some throat issues, then cayenne pepper is really great for that. It's got capsicum in it. Capsicum.
Ooh.
That's the active ingredient in there. A really powerful one. You guys can go check it out. And again, sourcing all this good stuff from nature.
Right.
That's the most important thing for me. So once I've zested this all in here, you can kind of go crazy. I'd say the more ginger, the better. And it really is a
Agreed.
strong, powerful ingredient.
Yeah.
So be careful with it.
If you eat it just like that, it gets you. It's almost spicy.
It is spicy. It is literally like a weird spiciness that you get to it. I'll chuck the rest of the ginger in there because why not? And then I'm going to go ahead with the rest of the ingredients and talk to you about it. So we got some lemon juice over here. So we can call that like an alkalizer. Yes, it is acidic, but when it goes in the body, it has some alkalizing properties. Also adding in some apple cider vinegar into this one. You've seen, if you've been paying attention on the show, that apple cider vinegar is such a great addition.
Yeah.
So good for your health as well. We're using Safari's version over here, which we absolutely love and been educating you on for the last few days. So
I've heard
that's
so many good benefits about, they call it ACV on the streets, a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
ACV, is that what the
ACV,
Gen Z is
baby.
calling it?
That's what they say. That's
Come
what the
get
kids
some
will
of this
say.
ACV, baby.
It lowers your blood sugar as well. It can also be used in beauty. So you could use it as a toner once you dilute it with water. You could use it as a hair rinse to get it super clean
Yeah.
as well. So internally and externally, we're good.
Absolutely correct. Like, it's great for your skin as well. It is quite a strong one, so just be
Right.
aware of it. But it has such great properties. I've already thrown some citrus in here in the form of orange juice. Some honey's going in here. If you don't have honey, you can use like maple syrup or something. But
Yeah.
honey's a winner, especially South African sourced honey. We've got some great honey.
Shout out to the bees.
Yep, our cayenne pepper or capsicum. That's what we're popping in there. And then just mix this all up, get it together, and make sure that if you are going to drink this straight out of the pot, that there's a lot of bits in here. So what we suggest is that you strain it out afterwards. Let this kind of just settle. Let the heat just bring all that flavor out,
Right.
bring all the tannins, all the terpenes, and all the good stuff out of these natural ingredients. And then strain it through a strainer, pop it in the bowl, and then you can have it nice and hot. Or if you really want to, cool it down and enjoy it as a cold drink as well. But again, you've got two ways to have these health elixirs that look absolutely incredible. And you could almost have a party with us. Like,
I'm
let's have a
telling
health
you.
party. Let's start making some
Yeah.
mocktails that look like this. Get the ice on and start
Exactly.
sipping on the good stuff as we incorporate balance and all the 4 principles of the Ayurvedic techniques and the principles and teachings that we're going to dive into again in just a bit. Mzansi, we had a great conversation in Jersey. You've got a QR code on your screen right now that you can scan to get some of these ingredients and recipes to the health life, and you all need a piece of this pie, so come get some. And don't go anywhere, because we're going to carry on with all this goodness, with all this Ayurvedic traditional meals, medicines, and conversations right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Hopefully right now, actually. This is good, though. Yeah, I love it. I think this is ready to strain. Let's
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome to another vitally important medical discussion right now that I think speaks to all of us at various phases of our life, but all of us need to listen right now. I'm going to say the C word, cholesterol. It plays a huge role in our heart health, obviously, and I think we know this, yet so many of us don't fully understand how. From stress and alcohol to what happens when levels are too high or even too low, there are plenty of areas, grey areas, confusion that we need to delve into. So to help us clear things up, one of the keenest minds we know, medical doctor, multimedia, medical consultant, and just lovely human being, Dr. Darren Green is back for a no-nonsense Q&A on cholesterol. Mr. Green, Dr. Green,
Greetings,
Brother
sir.
Green.
Good day, sir.
So good to have you here to talk about one of the heavy hitters.
Big one.
Can I use stress? Because often you and I find each other in quite
Yes.
stressful situations, and you're helping some of our most stressed out sportsmen on the highest level. But when it comes to cholesterol, it kind of feels like there's no tangible link, but there is very much.
Absolutely. I don't think many people know about the link between stress and cholesterol. They see them as two completely separate entities.
Different systems, yeah.
But we all know that, with facing different stresses every day, everyone knows the 3 Fs, fight, flight, or freeze.
Oh, for sure.
You know, that whole sympathetic response. And that then we all know about adrenaline that pumps under acute stress. So
Like right now.
Yes, that hormone that gets released into the bloodstream, the adrenaline's the one. The other one from chronic stress and exams and all that is cortisol. The body secretes
the other C word.
corticosteroids.
Exactly.
And your body makes its own steroids in the form of cortisol, which helps you cope with stressful physical challenges, mental challenges, and day-to-day increased load. So the interesting thing is that the effect of having raised levels of adrenaline and and cortisol rather, have an effect on your metabolism and the effect on your end products of lipid metabolism or cholesterol. So the effect is that LDL, which is the loser lipoprotein, the bad cholesterol, LDL is the one that goes up with chronic stress, and it affects then your ability to have blocked arteries and the medical complications of it.
Oh, and then the loop just feeds
Correct.
itself. You're stressing me out, just this line of conversation.
Yeah, so that's just the hormonal response. The other responses are the behaviors associated with stress. What do? We look for crutches. So addictions
start
become a
hammering
big thing.
ourselves, yeah.
Addictions to eating too much, too little, fast foods, the wrong foods, saturated fats, obviously. And with that, chronic stress, you get then inflammation of the body from bad choices and bad behaviors. And that leads then to the increased risk of heart disease.
Let's talk about one of those bad choices, my friend. A glass a day keeps the doctor away.
Isn't it apple a day? Apple a day.
Oh, is it? Sorry, a glass of apple cider a day keeps the... you know what I'm
Yeah, it's a
pointing
good-
towards.
good
No, but
question,
I think
yeah.
maybe we've reverse engineered this little one for ourselves. Where does alcohol fit into the
Great
conversation?
question. You know, there's been a lot of media around things like a glass of red wine is good for you. And where that
Maybe
does...
for your spirits.
Yeah, and where it does come in is that it's actually been shown that glass of certain types of red wine can increase your good cholesterol, help raise it in a small amount. In other words, your HDL, which is the happy lipoprotein or the good cholesterol.
The winner.
The winner, yeah. With slight to moderate use of alcohol can be slightly increased by a glass of red a day, for example. The problem comes in with the amount of alcohol and the effect that alcohol has on the other cholesterol components.
And the other things in there as well. It's
Correct,
not
the
just
sugar
a grape.
and all that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But the triglycerides are raised by alcohol intake, and certainly your LDL as well, which is the loser, the bad one, which increases your risk of heart disease. And alcohol also raises your blood pressure, as you know.
It's an inflammation button.
There you go.
Can your cholesterol be too low?
No one asked that. It can, but if you know what...
You fear loading.
If you know that cholesterol, what it does, it's part of cells and cellular repair, and your body needs it to build new cells and make hormones and vitamins. So your chemical hormones need cholesterol as a component for some of them as well. Ooh. So when your cholesterol is too low, you could be at risk of things like hemorrhagic strokes. You can also be at risk for things like depression, anxiety, etc. as well. And often that follows people that have malnutrition, eating habit disorders, obsessive compulsive behavior around foodstuffs. And the low cholesterol certainly can impair your general well-being and health.
What are the signs? What are the warning signs that I need to take seriously?
So having a high blood cholesterol The problem is there aren't warning signs that are early warning signs. If you ever have an inherited lipid or fat metabolism issue, like what we call familial hypercholesterolemia, there are certain physical signs that one can see. And 3 to mention quickly are, in the eyes, there are fatty pads, yellow-like pads on the eyelid itself, which are called xanthelasma. And you'll see some people have a light skin deposit or pad just above the eyelid.
Yeah.
The others are where you find fatty knobs, rather, under the skin, over the tendons, called tendon xanthomas. And you find them in the Achilles tendon or on the knuckles on the hand. And that can be an early sign.
I'm sorry if I'm checking you out weirdly for the rest of today. If I'm checking out your eyelids, close your eyes for me.
Yeah, there's another one, a third one that is interesting for familial hypercholesterolemia, especially under the age of 45. It's a grey-white circle, if you look carefully on the surface of the eye, around the iris, which is the colourful part of the eye. You'll just see this grey light circle around the eye, and that obviously is a corneal arcus. So that's one. But those are the signs for familial lipid metabolism disorder, etc. But the complications are what we look out for. So as the arteries become blocked and blocked, depending which ones, you would then develop symptoms. If it's in the brain, you'll develop stroke symptoms with weakness, motor, sensory weakness, swallowing difficulty, visual disturbance, and even cognitive disability. But obviously the others then involve obviously the heart, where those arteries become blocked and you get a heart attack. So quite a few things to look for in the different systems.
But as you've quite clearly highlighted, with it being a lifestyle-affected space to such a degree, you can just look at the way you're leading your life.
Absolutely.
And that's going to point in all the right directions. I've been taking them off as I go, and I think he said about 53 medical terms that I can't say today. So you won the game, but absolutely amazing. I think that's how they pass medical school, is you've got to be able to say certain names. And if you can get it out, done, you're a doctor. No, we understand the amount of work that has gone in to bring this amazing doctor to his space. Likewise, all of those supporting us through our various phases of life. And cholesterol is there. It's a narrative. We've got to understand it. So please take control. It's all about balance in your life, not too high, not too low, and always monitored. And the best step that you can take is to know your numbers. Absolutely. Let's be clear. Manage your lifestyle. It's in your hands, and work with your healthcare provider to keep your heart in good health. And I'm sorry, a glass a day just don't fly anymore. Love you, Guy.
Always good to see you.
I feel a lot less stressed now.
Oh man, it's always so lovely to be with you, Zanzi. And you know, it's always a nice mixed masala of what's happening in terms of your Feel Good Breakfast show. And this morning, we're getting into Ayurvedic practices, where we get to understand just how much we really can balance our life out by using the science of life, which is what many people refer to as Ayurveda. Now, this morning, we did already speak about how food can be a healing part of your everyday, getting into that beautiful rhythm. But we're also finding out about how yoga and even just, getting a little bit more balance when it comes to our bodies and getting it moving is also a very big part of getting those rhythms right. So this morning, we are joined by none other than Manu, who is from the Indian consulate. He's here to give us a little bit of a yoga, I want to call it a lesson, but this guy, he knows absolutely everything when it comes to this. And I feel like we're about to be immersed in an experience more than anything else. So everybody, let's give him a feel-good welcome. It is none other than Manu. Come through. Manu, how are you this morning?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am well, thank you. Manu, before we even jump into this, you work for the Indian consulate.
Yes.
Yes. What does yoga have to do with the Indian consulate, and what do you guys do exactly?
So yoga is an international phenomena now. Everybody wants to practice yoga.
Yeah.
And India is using yoga to spread health and wellness, and also as a soft power to connect countries all over the world. And at the Indian consulate, the consulate is promoting yoga as wellness and lifestyle.
Incredible.
Yeah, and we also do the International Day of Yoga. It's been celebrated for the past 11 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Incredible. Well, Manu, let's jump right into it because, I feel like, yes, movement is a very big part of anyone's life, or at least it should be.
Yes.
But, there's breathing when it comes to getting yoga and so much more. Let's jump right in. How do we start? What exactly, do we need to know in terms of someone like myself who's a beginner?
Okay, so the first thing is do according to your capacity. Okay.
Yes.
And also keep breathing as you are doing the practice.
Yes.
So the thumb rule is when the body expands, you inhale. When the body contracts, you exhale. This is a natural phenomena. Just keep this in the mind.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's jump right in. Let's go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay, so let's begin with some loosening practices for the neck. Okay, what you do is just bring the chin towards the throat.
Yes.
Slowly start moving in clockwise direction in this way. Okay, just to remove the tension around the neck.
Oh, and I have a
Okay.
lot of tension in my
Yeah.
neck.
Now pause, bring the chin towards the throat. Now change in direction.
Okay.
Yes. Two more rounds. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, relax.
Okay.
Okay, now for your shoulders, just bring your fingers on the shoulder.
Okay.
Now just move your elbows up and down.
Okay.
Just keep breathing. Do it slowly, gently. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I love that some of the crew's doing this with
Now
us.
change in direction.
Yes. Yes.
Relax.
Okay. And Manu, can I also just ask you, in terms of something like this, how long do you have to actually do it to know that it's effective?
Okay, for when it comes to yoga postures, we do it between 15 seconds to a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so we can begin with the standing posture. So basically there are 4: standing, sitting, stomach and spine. So we'll begin with the standing posture. It's
Yes.
called Tadasana. Feet slightly apart, lock your fingers, turn the palms out and stretch. This stretches the entire body. Lift your heels up.
Okay.
When I stretch, stay there for 15 seconds.
Okay.
Stretch.
I can do it.
Stretch, yes. Now breathe in and out, slowly and gently. Yes, very good. Now slowly bring your heels down. Bring your hands down. Unlock. So you can feel the stretch at the entire
Yes.
body.
It's like a release.
Yes, release of the
Yes.
tension. Now we'll go for the next posture to strengthen the legs and the upper body. This is called Utkatasana. Just bring your hands parallel to the ground and just go down as though you are sitting on a chair, just an imaginary chair.
Yes.
Okay, stay here. Okay, you can feel the strengthening of your legs.
I can feel the burn.
Yes.
Yes, I can. I can indeed.
Just keep breathing.
Yes.
Take few deep breaths. And slowly come out
Ooh.
and release.
Okay.
Yeah.
So part of yoga is, almost challenging yourself a little bit
Yes.
as well. Okay.
Now next let's go for Trikonasana.
Okay.
It's a triangle posture. Just bring your legs slightly apart.
All right.
Okay. Bring your hands parallel to the ground and gently bend towards your right.
Oh, I've seen this one before.
This is the triangle posture. This is
Yes.
for your side muscles.
Okay.
And you can gaze at the left palm.
I can feel it pulling a little bit.
Yes. You can feel the hamstrings.
And for how long do you do this?
Yeah, 15 seconds to
15
30
seconds.
seconds.
All right.
Slowly come up
Okay.
and towards the other side. Yes, slowly and gently. Bring it down.
Okay.
Keep breathing. So you have to stay still while you are doing the posture.
Yes.
That's the definition of a yoga posture. Comfortable and steadiness. Slowly come up and very gently go down. Yes.
Okay. All right. So we are running out of time, Manu, so I
Yeah.
very quickly need to ask you, just
Yeah.
in terms of someone who might have a little bit of a sensitive back, what is it?
Okay, so I'll demonstrate few postures for that.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
So-
do just one last move.
Yes. So
have
now
to
we'll
jump.
go for what is called as Bhujangasana, the cobra posture. Feet together, palms next to the chest. Now inhale, lift the chest up like this. Yes.
Hey.
Just hold for 15 seconds.
For 15 seconds. Amazing.
Yes.
Well, Mzansi, you can already see that we are getting into our yoga bag. And of course, it is all in the name of the Ayurvedic principles. Now, Manu is going to continue teaching me some things.
Yes.
But right now, there actually is a code that is on your screen and you can actually scan to be a part of the
Yes.
WhatsApp group. And of course, there is the website that you can follow. And I do also know that there's so many beautiful things for you because, of course, it is the Indian consulate that's telling you. You can go to www.cgijoburg.gov.in and also you can follow them at Indian in Joburg on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Thank you so much, Manu.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Mzansi. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we are getting into a little bit of music with, of course, none other than Una Rams. He's going to be telling us all about his debut album, big, exciting things. And then the gorgeous Carissa gets to find out what did you choose for her to wear this morning right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break.
Thank you very much.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true. It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, right here on S3. It's a Health Tuesday. We have wrapped up 1 hour, 2 more to go. So let's get into your 7 o'clock news, starting out nationally, where the ANC has pledged to rebuild and restore South Africa's state-owned enterprises to strengthen economic growth and competitiveness. Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa announced the plan following a 3-day NEC meeting that focused on economic growth and 2026 principal election guidelines. Now, he said many institutions have already regained capacity and attracted skilled employees. Now, the party emphasized the need for efficient, well-managed enterprises to act as drivers of development and to support South Africa's broader economic reform as well as its recovery efforts. In other news in the country, South African citizens detained by Israeli forces during the Global Summit Flotilla mission to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza are expected to return home via Jordan. Now, the Department of International Relations confirmed their release following coordination with international partners. The activists, including Mandla Mandela, were among those prevented from reaching Gaza in a flotilla intercepted in international waters. Israel also deported Greta Thunberg and other participants, calling the flotilla a publicity stunt. Now, the South Africans will be repatriated early this morning. In your international news making headlines, officials from Israel and Hamas are meeting in Sharm el-Sheikh to negotiate a ceasefire and the exchange of Israeli hostages. Now, Hamas representatives met with Qatari and Egyptian mediators, while Israel's chief negotiator is expected later this week. Now, both parties have agreed to aspects of a U.S.-backed peace proposal. Around 20 surviving hostages remain in Gaza, while efforts to recover the remains of others continue amid widespread devastation and collapsed buildings across the region. Meanwhile, the Eswatini government has confirmed that 11 prisoners will be deported from the United States, following the early return of 5 inmates from various countries in July. Authorities said the prisoners would be kept in a secure facility until they could be repatriated to their origins, or their countries of origins, rather. One Jamaican prisoner has already been returned home, while 2 others will leave home soon. Now, details of Eswatini's agreement with the United States to accommodate foreign detainees remain undisclosed. Let's close up your 7 o'clock news here in Victoria, Australia, where Steve Lamplow witnessed a scene so sweet it could cure grumpiness everywhere. It was a baby koala hitching a ride on his golden retriever, Denny. Hearing barking, Steve went outside and found the tiny Joey clinging happily to Denny's back, bouncing along like a tiny jockey on a furry horse. Now, photos of the unusual friendship quickly went viral, with viewers gushing over Denny's gentle motherly instincts. After the adventure, Steve safely placed the koala in a nearby tree, where its mum soon returned. Now, online, hearts melted, timelines brightened, and Denny became an instant internet hero of pure positive joy. Well, that is where we leave your 7 o'clock news. Let's get into some sporting highlights with Raul.
Oh, absolutely love that story. And from one hero to another when it comes to pro-tier women's cricket. Now, Tasman Brits smashed a superb 101 runs off 89 balls as South Africa cruised to a 6-wicket win over New Zealand in Indore. Now, Nonkululeko Mlaba took 4 for 40 to help bowl the Kiwis out for 231 before Brits and Suna Lewis of 83 not out steered the Proteas to victory, bouncing back from their heavy England defeat. Well, rugby's up next on the list, and the Bulls departed for Ireland yesterday with 13 Springboks in their squad for a 3-match United Rugby Championship tour against Ulster, Connacht and Glasgow. Now, Captain Marcel Coetzee misses out after failing an HIA, with Johan Grobler taking over the armband. Now, Andre Pollard as well as Keenan Moody also headline the touring squad. Now, next up, we talk tennis, and world number 3 Alexander Zverev suffered a shock exit from the Shanghai Masters, losing 4-6, 6-3, 6-2 to France's Arthur Rinderknecht. Now, the German admitted he is playing terrible tennis after the defeat, and Zverev's loss now leaves Novak Djokovic as the top-ranked player remaining, boosting the Serb's chances of a record 5th title. Well, last in the world of sport, we move to golf in action, and Tiger Woods will return to competitive golf in January, leading Jupiter Links Golf Club in TGL Season 2 after 15 months out injured. Now, the 49-year-old tees off against New York Golf Club on January the 13th and faces Rory McIlroy's Boston Common Golf on March the 1st in the league's first primetime Sunday match. Beautiful stuff indeed, and the beauty continues as we take a first look at traffic and see how we can serve you. Well, yes, I've got the latest updates right here, so let's see how we can assist you. We're going to start in Gauteng, Johannesburg, and there's a stationary vehicle on the N1 northbound before Beyers Nordier Drive. Now, the right lane is blocked and delays are anticipated, so please do plan your route accordingly. We're going to move over to Cape Town now. There seems to be another issue. A stationary vehicle is reported on the N2 inbound, and that's just before Robert Sebukwe Road. And again, from the visuals, you can see that the right lane is currently closed, resulting in minor delays. So for anybody heading out there this morning, do proceed with caution when using these affected routes. We stick it to Cape Town. Plattekloof is next. An accident has occurred on the N7 southbound just after Plattekloof, and that's resulting in the closure of the right lane. Now, this is causing heavy delays, and it's expected in the area, so we are going to ease into peak traffic right now. Be aware, stay alert. All motorists are urged to proceed with caution and allow for extra travel time. Now, from the roads, let's head to the sky and see what's happening in the world of weather. Now with a vantage point from the sky, we can see everything, and we're going to first report on weather news. Now, water news this morning is that Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation, David Mashlobo, has voiced frustration over ongoing vandalism of water infrastructure in the Eastern Cape, which has disrupted supply to Kunu village. Now, during a visit with Deputy President Paul Mashatile, Mashlobo inspected the Kunu Noyia water scheme and confirmed that one repaired borehole is now pumping 500 million litres daily, restoring water to homes. Now, the second borehole in Mankwanduli is under repair, and meanwhile, thunder showers are expected in Gauteng, Mpumalanga and Limpopo, with warm weather expected elsewhere too. Well, from our weather news, we dive into our sunrise view of the hour. And again, we are elated to see this one coming through from Kelly Joost, all the way in the Overberg. And what a beautiful shot this is. Joost is coming through with a beautiful shot. And Kelly, I can't thank you enough. Just before the sun rises, you can see just the bouncing of that light on the clouds in the sky. It's giving drama, it's giving action, and it's giving promise of a beautiful day. So Kelly, Thank you so much for this one. 18 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town. And again, here's a reminder, Mzansi, share your sunrise view with us because we absolutely love to see however you start your day anywhere in the country or even the rest of the world. The number is 063 036 9649. For now, let's take another look at the temperatures you can expect on your side of town. Well, the weather's not looking too bad out there, so I hope you can make the most of today, and especially seeing that we had some great conversations start up this morning, which involved you. And one of them was, well, come through. We need you to help and get our gal looking fresher than ever. I'm talking about Carissa, the one and only, and we had some options this morning. So we asked you to do the following, right? We had to choose between two options. We had one being a pop of pink and the other a breezy blue. Now, your votes are in, but let's see what you had to say before we reveal that final look. And we've got a lot to get through here. So let's see who's up first. Norma Parker Parenzi. Good morning, team. Well, good morning, Norma. Perfect for a lunch appointment or when going for a sundowner. Option 2 for our stylish queen. Oh, all right. Let's see who's up next and what y'all have to say. After Norma, we've got Shireen Abraham saying, good morning, my Expresso family. Happy Tuesday. And happy Tuesday back to you. I choose option 2 for Carissa. I love the blue and white combination. The blue is fresh like the ocean. And I want you to have a super day, team. Lots of love. I echo those sentiments. I'm feeling the ocean vibes, the cool calm of blue. I see where you're going with this one. Let's see who else has something to say. Bloom Kivitz says, good morning, team. Definitely option 2. Carissa always looks stunning in anything. Yeah, I agree with that. And she's definitely that lady with summer outfits that lets her glow. Oh, I can feel a glow coming from her right now. But let me just read out this last comment before we bring on that final look. And Deirdre Devet Karim says, option 2. Carissa looks cool and funky. Match Zanele, girl. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're seeing the whole family. You see how the whole family can vibe. You maybe have picked up on my colors too. So without further ado, let me bring to you option number 2. Yeah.
Rhyme. I think you just rhymed.
I did indeed.
Option number 2,
Inspired by
baby.
your look. This
You
is
know what?
cool.
I didn't even think about the color communicating with all two of you.
Perfect.
Matching Zanele, matching Ryle. It looks absolutely amazing. And I am ocean ready. I am beach ready. I'm definitely spring summer ready,
We
right?
should go to the beach now. Let's make a date
Immediately.
out of it. We get a surfboard after that and just have an adventure.
Yep.
These are the vibes that these colors are giving off. It's so cool in blue.
I love it. And also the mules, they're so comfy.
Yeah.
Woolies has really done something. I could walk all day in these shoes, get my 10,000 steps in. And it just is easy breezy. A nice little stretch shirt with the layers. It's
I
got
love the layers, and it's bringing out all the good shapes that you have.
You know what
Just
I'm
flaunt
saying?
it, babes. Flaunt
Ooh.
it. And we're flaunting it thanks to you, Mzansi. And I want to say thank you so much for making our girl look this good. I know she'd probably look good in both, but you had made a beautiful decision because now we're matching, now we're resonating, and even across the Jozi, we are feeling the vibes of a blue today. So what you need to do is maybe seek some inspiration from these looks because basics don't mean boring. The question is, are you ready to elevate your basics too? Well, here's how you do it. You can shop all of these looks in Woolworths, and you can do it in store, online, and on the app. Plus, get this. You get 20% off selected women's dresses until the 12th of October. And your T's and C's do apply. But if you want to look pretty in spring, then you know where to go to get your wardrobe on.
Oh, and it's got pockets too.
Oh, yeah, that's the
I
win.
love to see it.
Nailed it. No, I love it. Well played, Mzansi.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. You're on your Feel Good Breakfast Show indeed, and it's always so good to be with you, especially when we get to sit down with Grammy Award-winning superstars. Yes, I'm talking about the king who just released his debut album, Meet Me at the Altar. It is Una Rams who is in the building to let us in on what it means to have a debut album out there finally after so many years of working on a beautiful masterpiece, something that is truly, I want to call it a love letter. That's what he called it, but you listen to it and you can hear it in every single song. And on top of that, it was inspired by a very special lady. Who am I talking about? Oh, it's his wife, of course. But, my friend, the beautiful thing is the fact that this is something that we've all been waiting for so long, and it's all about stepping into manhood. It is a poetic piece of just truly hearing what exactly it is that Una Rams had to tell you in his debut album. Everyone, let's give him a feel-good welcome, please. Unalicious, how are you?
I'm doing great. Z, how you doing?
I'm amazing, thank you. I'd also be great if I had a debut album out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I should take you around everywhere, actually. That introduction was amazing.
Stop it,
Yeah.
stop it. It's just the truth. But Una, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It is such a beautiful body of work, and this is why people are absolutely loving it. But I need us to jump right in terms of how you are feeling. Yes, we're enjoying it, but what does it mean for you to finally have your debut album out?
I can finally breathe.
Yes!
All those days going into studio, you know, reworking on these songs. Some songs are from 2017, 2019. So, you know, we had to breathe new life into them. It was a trying period in my life where it required a lot of commitment. But that's the same commitment I feel I'll need in this journey, you know, in marriage.
Yes, and I love the fact that this was something that I want to call it a labor of love, because that's literally just the crux of it, where it started out as a wedding playlist for your now wife, and now, you know, for the rest of us, it's also a love letter for us and our people. You know, talk to us just about, you know, how exactly it is that you elaborated on the initial idea and how it got to be exactly where it is today.
So after having a collection of songs and realizing, yo, we could do something with this and make a project, my brother and manager, Matt, was just like, yo, I think we have an album here, actually.
Sure.
And that required me to be like, oh, I think we could do this, you know? And then seeing just where my life was at, they say art imitates life and life imitates art. And as an artist, I've wanted so much to speak to my times. And for the first time ever, I didn't have to reminisce on a past or, you know, speak to a future. I could really speak to what was happening in my life currently. And I've always said I wanted to grow with my audience, you know, so it's been cool. I'm actually going to my best friend's wedding this weekend. So it feels like I've made a soundtrack that applies to our lives in this current moment. So yeah.
Hi, Bozana. Someone must be friends with Una if they want to get married, because it looks like everyone just is getting married. But we also thank Mrs. Rams for the way that she was the muse to this beautiful masterpiece. But on top of that, going back to 2017, because like you said, you know, you were breathing life into these songs that have been around for what, like 8 years almost? How did you do that? How did you, you know, kind of go back to that time? Because I know that as artists, you guys take the feelings that you're feeling in that moment and you put them on paper. How was it going back and really just igniting that again?
Shucks, I feel like there was something very prophetic about, you know, the song itself, to the point where for a song like Priceless Possession, when I'm singing, there's nobody in the world that could give me what we have. And just looking at our life now that we've built and the little baby girl we've welcomed into the world, the song has new meaning, and I can still sing that and resonate with it so much. So I didn't need to do any heavy lifting. It's always just there for me.
Darling, so you essentially spoke your life into being, Una.
Exactly.
I love that for you.
Don't be surprised if I start singing about being a billionaire.
Oh, darling. Oh, yes, please. We call it into being for you, sir. But Una, I also know that, you know, with this specific album, you were very particular about the people that you chose to work with on it. So, Jay Something, Zadok, you know, Amanda Black, how did you choose them particularly? Why were they right for it?
I feel like the songs do the speaking, you know, they kind of say, hey, this is who I want on here. And as a songwriter, I'm able to then like imagine what a person would sound like on a record, but I can't take all the credit. My brother and manager, creative partner, Matt, and my wife was actually the person that suggested Jay Something.
Darling.
So big ups to her for that, you know? But yeah, like it becomes very beautiful being in a collaborative space, because then we are able to take the song where I wouldn't have been able to by myself.
Yes, and I think it's always so beautiful the way in which, you know, like you said, being in a collaborative space, to be able to work with people on something. Two heads are always better than one, right? But for you, two jobs are also better than one.
Eish.
Because some people may not know this, but you're not just a Grammy Award-winning superstar, but you're also a software engineer.
Yeah.
You know, talk to us about that life. You know, what have been the biggest challenges when it comes to really just trying to balance it, but what have also been the rewarding parts of it?
So I guess it's just required a lot of discipline. As we speak, like I'm thinking about tickets I have to complete and the stand-up we have later.
Hectic.
But it's been something that's allowed me to be a human that's living a full life.
Yeah.
You know, holistically at that. Because then I'm able to take the problem solving I learned from my job and apply it into the business this side. And the creativity that I apply every day in the music side of things, then I'm able to apply on the job.
Yeah.
But it's also led to a place where it's inspiring new creative solutions.
Come on.
For instance, we have issues in the music industry with how we share split sheets. So I've developed a whole application or system that's then going to make that easier. And we're trialing that with our publisher through this album. So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
Hi, Sana. You're also now an inventor. Okay, Una, thank you very much. We appreciate. And Una, very quickly, what's next for you? Literally in 2 sentences.
What is next in South Africa is that we are going to be moving around the country with this music so you can enjoy it, you know? Not just that, but we're also, I'm just going to be a father and a husband.
Beautiful. Friend, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We're so happy for you and well done. Meet Me at the Altar is a masterpiece, like we said, and thank you for it. The country thanks you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Oh, man, Mzansi, it is the debut album of the King, Una Rams. And the really incredible thing is the fact that if you maybe are sitting there being like, oh, my goodness, I need to go listen to it. Well, do that, ne? But then you're also getting a taste of it right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. He's going to be performing just for you in a bit. But for now, let's go check out what's happening in Cape Teasy, Fo Sheezy. Cape Town, meet me at the altar, please.
Oh, I do. Oh, we love Una over here, man, and we can't wait to see him perform in just a little bit.
I'm just thinking of like Zanelli on an altar one day, actually.
Oh,
Wow, what
I
a
look forward
moment
to
to
the
look
day.
forward to. I can't imagine how radiating she'll look. And I would definitely take a road trip up to Jersey or wherever it was to see that day go down because, it's going to be a stunner.
So that means invitations need to come this
Yes.
way, Zanele. We're just saying that much. But listen, speaking about road trips, every South African road trip has that unforgettable stop, the kind that makes you kind of pull over, look twice, and just take it all in and soak it all in.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's the scenery, sometimes it's the stories, and sometimes it's just the vibe.
Yes.
So we want to know from you, I think you're getting the idea, yeah? Are you ready to play Where in South Africa? Well, we've got 3 clues, 1 mystery location, and if you think you know it, we want to hear your guesses. So play along and share your answers on the Expresso social pages. I hope you're ready for this one. Get your
Okay.
brains out.
Get your brain out right now because I'm about to give you the first clue. I'm home to one of the most scenic coastal drives in the world,
Okay.
carved into mountains that drop straight into the sea.
Oh, I already know this
Wow.
one. That picture is iconic.
Iconic,
Woo!
eh?
I was actually there a couple of weeks ago. My toll road,
Wow.
this is the next clue, by the way. My toll road winds between Noordhoek and Hout Bay.
Okay.
With plenty of lookout points for photo stops.
And we all probably have a
that.
photo right there as well.
Yeah, what a place to be.
Here's another one. I'm often called the crown jewel of Cape Town's road trips. And I'm telling you, international folk come just to be able to witness the marvel of this space, from cyclists to just tourists enjoying their life. So if you think you know where in South Africa this is, please share your guess with us on social media.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about the trip ahead, and it was literally 2 weeks ago after my wedding. I had some guests here, one of my friends from Norway.
Ooh, tell me more.
Their minds were blown when I took them there. So if you're South African and you haven't been to this place, hey, put it on your
Wow.
bucket list. But I'm not giving any clues away,
Wait,
obviously.
did you guys drive through? Did you
We
cycle? Did you
drove
walk?
through and then we
Yeah.
checked out some of the stop-offs and there's some of the lookout points.
yes.
There's one secret lookout point that I know. It's not actually meant for the public.
Oh.
But we know the Nature Boy secrets. It was stunning, to say the least. But
amazing.
I want to know what Mzansi's thinking right now. So let's see what some of you had to say with regards to the guessing game of where in
Okay.
South Africa.
Where in Mzansi could it possibly be? Well, let's have a look what Mtobentle has says. Chapman's Peak Drive. Okay.
That's a good guess,
possibly.
yeah. See if we got any other comments. Teresa J. Nettling Riddle says Chapman's Peak. Okay, we're
2
getting
for
warmer.
Chapman's Peak. Let's see who else is here. Trish Slater agrees it could be Chapman's Peak.
Okay, and last but not least, we've got Cynthia. Chapman's Peak Drive.
Wow.
Well, Mzansi, I think you got your brains out and you are spot on, maybe? Yeah, I think it is.
Well done to you. It is a beautiful place. If you have not gone there, put it on the bucket list right now. And then imagine filling up and heading out to that incredible spot with Shell, of course. And listen, you actually could.
And simply spend the following. If you spend 750 Rand or more at Shell 3 times a month and tap or scan your V Plus rewards card between now and the 31st of October, that's the end of this month, then you stand a chance to win one of 5 once-in-a-lifetime road trips and track experiences for 2. It's all powered by Shell V Power, and your T's and C's apply.
I love that. Now you have to tell us where that secret location is.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll share it on the socials.
Well, I look forward to that, Nature Boy. I can't wait that we can all, as Expresso, go on a bit of a road trip. I think that could be fun.
We deserve it.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Tuesday after all, and we've got every single dose of energy serving you, making you feel better. And just like this one, if your wallet's feeling sad, pay attention to this, all right?
Okay, Mzansi. If you have bought your Powerball tickets for the mind-blowing 120 million Rand estimated jackpot this Tuesday, then you are in for such a treat.
Yeah.
Now, don't get left behind. And if you haven't, you have to play right now.
Yeah, you want to buy your tickets now in store because we're talking about 120 million Rand. You want to do it on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial star 120 star 7529 hash for the USSDs. And a reminder, it's 120 million Rand,
Oh my
guys.
goodness, that's a lot of money. Now, we've
Yeah.
posted all these details on our Expresso social media pages. Please do yourself a favor. Go and check it out. Panda Busha Play Powerball for an estimated 120 million Rand jackpot today.
Wow.
And you could just become the next big winner. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Don't let that be.
Yeah, I want to feel like a winner right now, and I know someone who's going to give us that winning energy is all the way in Joburg. So let's send it off and let's vibe.
Oh, man, listen, Fred, we're already winning here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Why? Because Grammy Award-winning artist Una Rams is in the building. And everybody, here is one of the tracks off of his brand new album, Meet Me at the Altar. It is called Prize Possession.
Good morning in South Africa. It's Una Rams, and if you have a crush or you're lucky enough to marry, this is music for you. There's nobody in the world that could give me what we have, oh, give me what we have. And There's no money in the world that could buy me what we have, oh, buy me what we have. I thank my God, oh, yeah, He made it possible to fall in love, oh, with somebody like you. There's nobody in the world that could give me what we have, oh, give me what we have. There's nobody in the world that could give me what we have, oh, give me what we have. Would you do me the honor, madam, be my permanent lover? Girl, you're such a blessing, came straight from Jehovah. You're the one I cherish, girl, you're damn near perfect. You got me thinking about marriage, yeah, I might let you meet my parents. And my heart is your home, never gonna leave you alone. As long as you know, I'm tryna be with you till we old. But the one I got in epic, she said that to Jenna got she oh baby, would you be my best friend? Yeah, until the day my life ends. And there's nobody in the world that could give me what we have, oh, give me what we have. Hey, hey. And there's no money in the world that could buy me what we have, oh, buy me what we have. I thank my God, oh, He made it possible to fall in love, oh, with somebody like you. There's nobody in the world that could give me what we have, oh, give me what we have. I can love you for life, put a rock on you and call you my wife. No matter what your uncle say the price is, that's a small sacrifice. I feel alive when you hold me, I'm in a love no limits. Babe, when you say that you love me, I know that you really mean it. There's nobody in the world I'd rather call my girl. You got me acting different, everyone can tell. I swear to God there's no one like her. It's almost like she's made for me. Ironic cause they say I'm cuff curve, but I never felt so free. And there's nobody in the world that could give me what we have, give me what we have. There's no money in the world that could buy me what we have, oh, buy me what we have. On your wedding day you'll be like, there's nobody in the world that could give me what we have, oh, give me what we have. There's nobody in the world that could give me what we have, oh, give me what we have. What's this dance now, isn't it? I thank my God, oh, He made it possible, yeah, to fall in love, oh, with somebody like you. There's nobody in the world that could give me what we have, oh, give me what we have.
Oh, come on, everybody! Did you hear the Grammy Award winning? Priceless Possession on Meet Me at the Altar. It is Una Rams, and he's not going anywhere just yet. He's still with us all the way until the end of the show, my friend. And right about now, you got to make sure you stick around as well, because there's still nice things as well. And I'm talking about the fact that Carissa is going to be giving you her scoop on entertainment news. And then we also get into my fave. I'm so sad I'm not going to be able to taste it, but Cape Teasy will tell us all about it. Matcha ice cream, my friend. Then there's a little bit of a taste of pear there. There's a lot going on, and we want to hear all about it, and you got to make sure you stick around for it. We're going to take a short break. We'll see you after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3. And listen, the entertainment streets are absolutely buzzing. Yes, it's a Health Tuesday, but to me, you know, when it comes to gossip, that's also sometimes a little bit healthy, just within limits. And today we've got the scoop that's definitely going to make your ears peak up and say, tell me more, Carissa. Ryle, are you ready for some entertainment news?
Bring it on.
yeah.
Let's skinner and gesels.
Skinner and
Let's go.
gesels time.
Who's up first?
Oh, well, let's talk about Rick Hoffman. Now, he is most well known for his role as Louis Litt in, of course, the hit legal drama series called Suits. And that released a couple years ago, but right now he's back with a new movie and he's filming in Cape Town, actually. And while he was on set, there was a bit of a behind-the-scenes look at what was going on. And people were basically testing him. Yes, he was there focused to record London Calling, which comes out soon, but he was also challenged by his fellow crew members to basically decode words in South Africa. So they said things like, okay, put braai in a sentence. What does that mean? What does robot mean? What does the phrase like lekker mean? And the confidence that came through Rick, I said, this man's clearly a South African. Like, he's loud and wrong and hard and strong. And I was like, yes, that's
South
what I
African.
love to see. So let's have a look at the video to see how well he did.
If I can get it right.
So the first one is robot.
Robot. Well, that means don't be so stiff.
Okay.
You're stiff.
Okay.
You're robot. You're robot. You're stiff.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Next one is braai.
Next one is what, Charles?
Braai.
Braai. It means like, you know, like, hey, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Braai.
Okay.
I know all these.
Okay. Next one is chana.
Chana? Is that what you said? Did you pronounce it correctly? Chana, Charles? Chana. Chana, which means, hey man, that's pretty chana. It's like, sort of like, don't know how I feel about you. Kind of like, it's a little like chana. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're all whispering right now behind my back.
And what is lekker?
Shit that I drink. What's liquor?
The next one is bucky.
Bucky? It's kind of like goofy. Stop being so bucky.
Boot.
Boots?
Like boot.
Yeah, it's like the trunk. Boot. Get in the boot. Trunk. Oh, they're shaking their heads. I think that's the first one I got right.
Stop being so bucky.
Yeah, stop being so bucky. I love that. It's the confidence for
It's the
me.
confidence.
I love that. And that just shows me how comedic this guy actually is, man. He's so
Funny.
serious on the show.
Right.
You see such a different side of him. I love this guy. He's actually
so
pretty cool.
And we must know Bucky's got two definitions in South Africa. It is a place that you can drive in, but also it's a little storage container for leftovers.
For the essential leftovers.
Essential
After
leftovers.
a great time with your family and friends.
Absolutely, a little scuffed in, if you will. All right, let's move on to the second bit of news. This one may not bring a smile to your face, but it's all around Celeste Ntuli. We absolutely love our girl, the Zulu queen of comedy. But she recently took to social media because she unfortunately went through quite a traumatic experience. She survived a serious car crash, and that happened on the 26th of September this year. So she was en route to a gig in Secunda, out in Johannesburg, or out in Gauteng rather. And she basically just took to socials and said, listen, because I didn't end up in Secunda, this is basically what happened. I'm grateful for life and I survived a car accident. The vehicle currently is still undergoing some assessment. It was in fact a sponsored car, so she said there's some complications with that too. But she is very grateful, of course, to still be with us and still be alive, and very appreciative of all the lovely messages of recover well, Celeste, that she has received.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's a great ad for the car, though. It saved her life at the
She
end of the
said
day.
that.
Oh,
she
did
was
she?
like, I would not be here if it wasn't for this car. I was like,
smart move.
better
But I
get your
think-
bag, girl.
Yeah, more so maybe that's divine intervention and the Almighty's looking after our special ones.
That's
and there's
right.
obviously a reason she's got some more work here in SA and more impact to do. And I think we are very, very grateful for that.
Absolutely.
So has she recovered yet? Is she on the mend?
Well, she seems to be a lot better. She
Okay.
made an Instagram video looking in full health.
Okay,
but,
nice.
I mean, traumatically, I'm sure she has a lot to work through still. I've never been in a car accident, so I don't know what you go through.
It's trauma, yeah.
It's trauma, though.
Scary,
Hey?
especially getting back in the car afterwards.
Oh,
You're just on
the
edge and on
anxiety,
nerves. So
yeah.
with it being Health Tuesday, let's just send some healthy energy your way, healing energy your
right.
way. And I think anybody heading out to the roads, especially as we slowly venture towards the crazy time in that season,
That's right.
let's just be safe out there, guys. Buckle up and plan your routes accordingly.
Yeah, but we're so grateful for Miss Ntuli. She is fantastic. We love to see her, and we can't wait to see more comedy from her. All right, another story that definitely has been making headlines across the world. It's all about a wonderful couple, Keith Powers, who got married, or not married, but engaged recently. Now, he's an American actor and as well as a model, that great face of his, great screen presence as well. And he's officially engaged to our girl, Miss Ryan Destiny. Now, when you say a beautiful couple, this is what I'm talking about. They announced their engagement on the 5th of October through a joint Instagram post that featured a beautiful photo shoot. I'm so obsessed with it. A little bit different to what you would usually get when it comes to a romantic engagement announcement, but it was perfectly fit for the two of them. So their ring looks beautiful and I can't wait to see them get married.
Yeah, I can't wait to see those pictures. And I'm so here for love. It's like, this is the year of love. There's so many cool things happening. We're always celebrating it and always hoping that these relationships just grow into something better, something inspirational, and something that we can all look forward to and chat about the positive things that happen, not the other stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm getting hungry again. This has built up an appetite. So I'm headed to the kitchen. Maybe you can join me later. But keep speaking to the people because, hey, the skin and gesels is good.
Let it
Built me up an appetite.
Baby. All right. Well, I'll put my list on the menu. I would love some ice cream and make it churned. I would love some waffles with that as well. Thank you so much, Raul, for getting prepared for that. But basically, that's it for entertainment news today. But let me tell you, Mzansi, of course, the conversation continues online. Please go ahead and share your opinions. We would love to hear from you. Of course, this is a two-way street over here. And on the social streets, you can express exactly how you feel. You can find us at Expresso Show.
Yeah, we always love to hear from you on the socials, and maybe you can weigh in and comment on this next recipe because, yeah, it's Half Tuesday, but we're still going to keep it nice and sweet, and I think this next one's definitely going to tick the box for all the sweet tooths out there, especially when you're talking about matcha ice cream. You heard it correctly. Zanele is saying that we need to send some of this up, but if you want to find out how to do this yourselves, and of course, scan the QR code on your screens right now, head over to expressoshow.com, and all these recipes throughout the day are there for you. So let's get to another one. We're speaking about it. It's the matcha ice cream. This one is rich, it's creamy, and without the need for churning or additives. Now, it's also sweetened with condensed milk for a clean, velvety texture. Yeah, if you've ever had that ingredient, you know how well it works. And it's also paired with gently caramelized pears infused with fresh ginger and honey. And it's a dessert that hits all the right notes. So I'm not going to be doing this one on my own. I'm going to ask Carissa to come and join me for this one. You brought the essentials, yes. You've never made ice cream before, right?
Never made ice cream before.
It's so fun. I've never made this version, to be honest with you. I've done versions with like ice and salt and some weird stuff, which was a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that now. And I know a lot of people are intimidated by making ice cream, but
100%.
it's not actually that hard. You've literally got all the ingredients right there in front of you. 4 ingredients. It's crazy. And then you got to blend it up. So we've got some cream, condensed milk, we got our matcha powder, and we got vanilla essence.
All right. Well, let's see how this works out. I got
you
some
can get that going
cream.
so long. I'll prepare my side.
Okay, the condensed milk. So you said no churn ice cream. Is that what you said?
Yes, it's a no churn ice cream. So often when you make ice cream the old way, you got to churn it, you got to work it. It involves certain like milks and creams. So there's a lot of I'd say hand power that needs to go into it. Some people have some machines and stuff that can do it these days, but the traditional way required a bit of work. And I think it was a perfect combination because you work out and then you eat your dessert afterwards. So they paired perfectly.
I get it. It's balanced.
Balance, yeah.
All right, so I've got matcha powder, vanilla essence, condensed milk, and cream together.
Nice.
And then I just mix it?
Yeah, you just kind of mix it, blend it all up because what's happening is the ice creaming is going to happen in the freezer. So you don't have to worry about doing anything crazy right now. It's just blending it all together.
Mixing it together.
Getting a good mix. This would essentially be the churning part being replaced right now. So welcome to the future. I will tell you, it
smells incredible.
I know. You can almost smell the creaminess. Obviously, the vanilla essence coming through there so well with that.
Consistency-wise?
I think you just don't want any chunks in it. You don't want anything to be not blended, especially when you're working with powders and liquids. You often can get that sort of poof, that powdered ball effect. So let's just make sure we don't have any of those surprises in our ice cream. Maybe should be good.
Is that fine?
Yeah, that's looking good.
Okay.
Nicely done. It's not a bad thing to churn it up quite a bit and get some aeration in it. It'll just add more creaminess and
to the actual
aeration to it. But that just goes into our serving dish, and then that's going to go into the freezer. Voila, done and dusted.
Wow.
And that's ice cream right there.
Isn't that crazy?
How cool. So officially you've made your first ice cream.
I've made my first
Nailed
ice
it.
cream on live TV. I'm going to put
That's
this
so
in the
simple.
freezer. You
So
go
next
ahead.
up, I've got a hot pan over here. I'm going to pop some butter in. Why? Because I'm making a sauce. Ooh, that was a little bit too hot. I don't want to burn the butter, so I'm just going to take it off the heat for a bit. Make sure I spread that around because we've got to add a couple things to this. It's going to get caramelized as well. So let's definitely turn the heat down on that one. We don't want our butter to burn. Okay, so butters are melting in there, as you can see. While that's going on, I'm going to start throwing some sugar into this thing so that I can still get a little bit of a browning, a caramelization.
That already looks fantastic.
No, honey as well is going in there, and we've already spoken about a lot of the health benefits and properties of many of these ingredients that we're using. We used this in our citrus mix earlier. Some honey, some lemon juice. That's an alkalizer, so that's quite great.
Ooh.
Speaking of great, grated ginger. That's
We're
going
putting
in there as well.
ginger in our ice cream?
How crazy is this? And this is not really the ice cream, though, because the ice cream is done and dusted.
Okay.
This is the sauce. This is the a pear puree sauce that we're making. And that's what's going on in here. So I'm kind of just going to wait until the butter, the sugar, and all the good stuff come together. Already, look at the texture and consistency of that. It's coming together so nicely. And this is the bath that I'm going to throw these pears into, which essentially will slowly start to caramelize.
So essentially this is healthy is what I'm hearing you say. Like, it's allowed.
If there was a version of healthy ice cream, I guess this would be the closest thing to it. And look, we're talking about the Ayurvedic principles, right? And that does incorporate balance. That's something that we want to get right. So don't shy away from things that you love. If you like ice cream, moderation is all you got to incorporate. Balance is essential. Don't have it every day, or have little bits if you do have them. But have fun with it and have balance. So I see you've already prepared something in the future.
I'm way ahead of you here.
Very
Clearly,
nicely done.
I've been working hard.
Just to speak on the final steps over here, essentially that's pretty much done and dusted. And then I'm going to pop my pears into it and voila, let that thing just do the wonders. It's going to start to caramelize and get all nice and mushy.
Delicious.
Yeah, perfection.
All right, well, we do have our matcha ice cream here that's been going in the freezer, ice creaming in the freezer, like you said. And then we've got our essentially poached pears.
Ah, yeah, you could call it that, Joe. Poached pears. That's an interesting take, but I'm not going to argue with that.
And we have to plate it. Is there a way that you would prefer this?
I would definitely start with ice cream, obviously. So I would get those, you see, you got this special ice cream scooper.
Hot water.
Have you used this thing before?
The ice cream scooper?
Yeah, you know, there's like a technique here. You got to like pull and drag.
Nobody told me about that part.
Come on,
Wait.
let's get it right here.
You got to put it in.
Yeah, not all the way down. Yeah, and
like
now
that?
just start pulling. Yeah, it's working.
Is it omne?
It's quite frozen though, but okay.
Okay, you try.
We're almost there. Maybe it's a bit too cold. Let's try this out. Okay, so.
Oh, you got a stable hand.
A little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I got a little bit of a ball, kind of like let's call it a cluster for now. But that's kind of artistic, I guess,
Yeah,
in a weird way.
We're going with
but
this.
that's kind of the vibe. Oh, this is a great ice cream because we've got it straight out of the freezer, so it's proper frozen.
That's right.
You could probably give it a couple seconds or a minute or two just to kind of like get to, I'd say, closer to room temperature, and then you'll have a real perfect sort of a texture. Look how cool that looks, right? So I'm just kind of creating some of these flakies over here.
I would have actually just put the waffle on top of the ice cream
and make it like a sandwich.
Period.
Okay, and then let me grab a little spoon or fork over here, just so I can pop some of this good stuff in.
Ooh.
Look how cool this looks. All right.
Oh, we could serve this for Christmas.
I
That would be
know,
quite
right?
nice.
Now we're talking. Al dente right there.
Ooh,
Maybe get some of
get
that
the sauce.
jus on.
Ooh.
Oh, look how good that looks. And just one for luck. Come on now. Look what we just did. High fives all around.
Yes,
Ice cream with a
baby.
beautiful sauce to go with it. Hey, I got to get this perfect serve here, right? People are watching. There we go. Voila, Mzansi. Get this recipe, expresso.com. I think this looks better than that. Even though that has chocolate sauce and nuts and stuff on it. Hang on.
We
Let me
forgot
get
our
some of that nuts on this one.
nuts.
Let me just finish this off because this is a pure winner. Get it at expresso.com. Scan that QR code. And
Beautiful.
Mzansi, you decide. Whose one do you think is better? The professionals or Carissa and Rao?
ours.
Come on now.
It wasn't
Come
a
on now.
competition, but now it's a competition.
Now it is. That's how proud we are of this one. And that's how easy it is to actually make ice cream. I think this is a jewel. Get the kids involved in this one. Have fun with it. And eat it up as best as you can because you deserve it.
Exactly.
Wow.
It all looks the same in your mouth.
Proud of
man.
us.
Oh, I'm so proud of us. Okay, so this pistachio is going to go together with this, and I'm taking that home with me.
Oh, you are now? All right. Well, listen, while she takes that home and we dive into the ice cream, you can still dive into all the good stuff. We've got performances coming at you, great conversations, opportunities to win money. So, Mzansi, don't go anywhere because we've also have something international hitting on your screens that you do not want to miss out on. So, what are you waiting for? Nothing. Go get a copy of something soon and then meet us right back here. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay, let's taste.
Nice. Yeah, I want this one.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh man, yes, we're feeling good. Of course we are. We're with you. And we're so grateful that you're in the building of Mzansi. We're getting into some really beautiful things in terms of South Africa yet again just being an international nation. I say that because we are consistently sending out delegates into the world to say this is who South Africa is. And I am so excited because this morning we get to celebrate our Miss International South Africa, Usinamile Dlamini, who is off to Japan to go and make sure that everyone indeed knows what South Africa is all about and that no DNA, just RSA, thank you very much. Her story is one of hope, of resilience, and so much more than meets the eye than just a pageant, because this queen right here, she stands for so many beautiful things, and I'm so glad we get to celebrate her, but also find out about them. Everyone, let's welcome Sinamile! My gorgeous girl, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing, thank you, Miss Japan. Hey, Miss going to take over the world. Yeah. My love, congratulations.
Thank you.
Before we even get to you winning this beautiful title, looking so stunning, we need to ask, who is Usinamile Dlamini?
Oh, I don't like that question.
Why, girl?
I think you just have so limited time to say so much about yourself, you know?
I get that, I get that.
But yeah, I'm a 25-year-old girl who is going to go to Japan to represent South Africa, and I'm hoping to be one of the first Africans to ever win the title.
Wow.
Because no African has ever won it before. And yeah, so I'm just so happy to be representing South Africa and also sharing my story, because I'm somebody who's a survivor of gender-based violence. I was sexually assaulted as a teen. So I think it's something that some people are ashamed to share and talk about, and being able to just share that out loud and have people feel less ashamed about their stories and own that is something that's so important to me. It's integral to who I am, just being a message of hope and somebody who shows that you can really be a light after something dark has happened to you.
And Sinamile, you're exactly that, my love. This is why you're on this global stage. I mean, you deserve it so much, especially standing for something that, you know, is a plight in South Africa for so many women and so many girls. So thank you for that. Being that strong is not easy. And well done for doing exactly that, my love, which is why I think you definitely earned this title that you have, Miss International South Africa. Congratulations again.
Oh my gosh,
Because
thank you.
it could have been anyone else, but it's you, my love.
Yeah.
What did it mean when they said, you know, here is our 2025 Miss International South Africa? What does the title even mean to you right now?
Oh, I cried. I didn't think I would cry, but I cried because it's really a huge platform. It's international. And because Miss International stands for the SDGs, so Sustainable Development Goals, and I stand for number 3, which is good health and well-being, and gender equality, which is SDG 5. And sharing my stories shares into that gender equality because South Africa being the rape capital of the world, it's one of the most significant forms of showing that our society isn't that equal. And gender-based violence is something that just really affects women, and that proves that we're not really that equal as a country. But the title just meant a culmination of a childhood dream because I've always wanted to do pageants. So I'm just so proud, and it's God's timing because I wanted to enter last year and I didn't, and this year I won the title, and it just shows that God's timing is perfect.
Amen and amen, girl, hallelujah. And I love that. And more than anything else, I love exactly, you know, just how you are so determined, you know, just to show everyone what it is that you stand for. You know, so many people can say that this is what I'm about, but for you, you're actually living it, which is where what you have in terms of your message, no pain is wasted, came from. You know, I think that so many people sort of find it so difficult to reconcile themselves with bad things happening to them. Talk to me about how you were able to do that, because when you say no pain is wasted, that's you saying, I accept the pain, it happened to me, but it's not a waste. How did you get to that point?
Oh, it took actually dealing with the trauma and everything, getting the mental health care. So I made sure, my parents made sure that I got the mental health care that I needed. So something people don't really share is actually going to a psychiatric hospital and dealing with your depression and anxiety, something that I had to go through and do. And
and how old were you when you did that?
I was 15, 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was quite young, and I think so many of the tools that I learned there have helped me deal with other things that come up in life. You know, not getting into the varsity you want to get into, not being able to get the job that you've applied to or a scholarship, dealing with the setbacks and delays in life. But yeah, just really dealing with the trauma and being able to speak about it. Because the first thing we need to do is speak about it, say it out loud, have people listen, and then you can start healing.
Exactly. And your message, my love, is giving so much power to so many women. Well done. And I mean, it's young girls to women that are older than you. I hope you know just how much power you're carrying right now, because it truly is so incredible to watch you just step into it. But more than anything else, allow others to be able to have it as well. So well done to you. But this now is the biggest well done. You're getting to go to Japan.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. How are you feeling? How have you been preparing? You know, when exactly are you going? Talk to us.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
I've been learning Japanese.
Oh, yes. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, darling. Yes.
So I've been learning Japanese, and I've been learning more about the culture, just all the cultural nuances and everything, and trying to figure out the tourist spots I need to see. But it's more than just preparing, like the walk and the wardrobe. Oh, the wardrobe.
Yes, girl.
And preparing the body and everything is also like mental, you know, being able to pray about things and getting your spirit and everything right. It's more than just physical. It's emotional as well.
I love that. I love that you are just thinking holistically. I love that you are in a good space. And I want to give you a hug just to say well done. You are so incredible, my love. And I think that what you're doing is just the beginning of such an incredible movement. So well done, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Her name is Sinamile Dlamini. You better not forget it, because this is a woman that is going to represent us in Japan. She is off to go and say, yes, I am Miss International South Africa, but I'm here to take the title as well on the entire globe, and we cannot wait to watch her do so. Right about now, you got to make sure you do not go anywhere, though. Before we jump on into some more exciting things here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, let's head on out to the news headlines with the gorgeous Carissa.
Oh, the queens are reigning, let me tell you that much. Thank you so much, Zanele, for that conversation. But now, though, it's just gone 8 o'clock on the dot. Let's get into your national news headlines. Where the Madlanga Commission has paused its public hearings until the 13th of October 2025 due to scheduling conflicts and the sudden illness of a key witness. Now, the inquiry, which investigates corruption and political interference in the criminal justice system, had been hearing testimonies from senior police and prosecutorial officials. Now, the break follows the temporary unavailability of Commissioner Sesi Baloyi, who is attending Judicial Service Commission duties. Proceedings will resume later this month, with new witnesses expected to testify. In other national news, the ANC has pledged to rebuild and restore South Africa's state-owned enterprises to strengthen economic growth and competitiveness. Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa announced the plan following a 3-day NEC meeting that focused on economic growth and 2026 municipal election guidelines. Now, he said many institutions have already regained capacity and attracted skilled employees. The party emphasized the need for efficient, well-managed enterprises to act as drivers of development and to support South Africa's broader economic reform and recovery efforts. Well, internationally speaking, the International Criminal Court has convicted Sudanese militia leader Ali Mohammed Ali Abd al-Rahman, known as Ali Kushaib, of war crimes and crimes against humanity committed in Darfur between 2003 and 2004. Now, the court found him responsible for murders, torture, rape, and mass executions as a commander in the Janjaweed militia. His sentencing will follow hearings in November. Now, the Darfur conflict claimed around 300,000 lives and displaced millions, prompting decades of international efforts to achieve justice. Meanwhile, in other news, officials from Israel and Hamas are meeting in Sharm el-Sheikh to negotiate a ceasefire and the exchange of Israeli hostages. Now, Hamas representatives met with Qatari and Egyptian mediators, while Israel's chief negotiator is expected later this week. Now, both parties have agreed to aspects of a US-backed peace proposal. Around 20 surviving hostages remain in Gaza, while efforts to recover the remains of others continue amid widespread devastation and collapsed buildings across the region. Now, let's close up with a story, especially for the Swifties, where Taylor Swift's latest album, The Life of a Showgirl, has taken the world by storm, smashing records within days of its October 3rd release. Now, selling an astonishing 2.7 million copies in one day, it's already 2025's best-selling album. Its lead single, The Fate of Ophelia, became the most streamed song in a single day, while the album topped Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music worldwide. Swift's self-directed music video premiered exclusively in cinemas, topping the US box office with $33 million. Now, described as a journey through the chaotic world of show business, this project cements Swift's reign as pop's unstoppable creative force. And we look forward to seeing that album break many more records going forward. But that's where we leave your 8 o'clock news. Time now for your last bit of sports.
Well, from one queen to another, we dive into the world of sport one last time. And let's talk about Tasman Brits, who smashed a superb 101 runs off 89 balls as South Africa cruised to a 6-wicket win over New Zealand in Indore. Now, Nonkululeko Mlaba took a 4 for 40 to help bowl the Kiwis out for 231 runs before Brits and Sune Leus on 83 not out steered the Proteas to victory, bouncing back from their heavy England defeat. Incredible stuff, and we hope they carry on with the success as we move to the world of rugby next. And the Bulls departed for Ireland yesterday with 13 Springboks in their squad for a 3-match United Rugby Championship tour against Ulster, Connacht and Glasgow. Now, Captain Marcel Coetzee misses out after failing an HIA, and with Johan Grobler taking over the armband. Now, Handré Pollard and Caden Mooney headline the touring squad. Now, tennis is up next, and world number 3 Alexander Zverev suffered a shock exit from the Shanghai Masters, losing 4-6, 6-3 and 6-2 to France's Arthur Rinderknecht. Now, the German admitted he is playing terrible tennis after the defeat, and Zverev's loss now leaves Novak Djokovic as the top-ranked player remaining, boosting the Serb's chances of a record 5th title. Lastly, we move to the world of golf, and Tiger Woods will return to competitive golf in January, leading Jupiter's Links Golf Club in TGL Season 2 after 15 months out injured. Now, the 49-year-old tees off against New York Golf Club on January the 13th and faces Rory McIlroy's Boston Common Golf on March the 1st in the league's first primetime Sunday match. Well, that's an official roundup on all things sport. We'll do it all again tomorrow morning, but still, many of you heading out on the roads to work, so Carissa's got the latest on traffic one last time. Let's go.
Well, let's see what your roads are doing out in Cape Town and Kales River, excuse me, where an accident has occurred on the R300 northbound after Old Paarl Road, and our traffic services are on scene, so please do proceed with caution. And of course, when you're headed out that way, make sure that you are driving well. Well, sticking in Cape Town, but heading out in Plattekloof, there's a stationary truck on the N1 outbound before Yip to Yaga, obstructing the left lane. Now, no delays are currently being experienced, but wherever you're headed, please stay safe and make sure that you arrive alive. Well, that's where we leave your roads for this morning. Let's have a final look at your weather.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Diving into duty as always, and we're going to hit you one last time with the world of weather news. Now, water news is on the list this morning, and it's that Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation, David Mashlobo, has voiced frustration over ongoing vandalism of water infrastructure in the Eastern Cape, which has disrupted supply to Kunu village. Now, during a visit with Deputy President Paul Mashatile, Mashlobo inspected the Kunu Noyiya water scheme and confirmed that one repaired borehole is now pumping 500 million litres daily, restoring water to homes. Now, the second borehole in Makwanduli is under repair, and meanwhile, thunder showers are expected in Gauteng, Mpumalanga and Limpopo, with warm weather elsewhere. Now, that's a wrap-up of our weather news, but not a wrap-up yet of our sunrise view, because we're going international with this one. All the way from Cairo, Egypt, Aziz Parker has come through with a beautiful sunrise over the city. And Cairo is looking incredible. And if you're wondering what weather you can expect, 32 degrees, it's going to be hot. So I hope you have a beautiful one. Aziz, thanks for making this one international. Rounding up our sunrise views, this is just special. So remind Mzansi, let's do it all again tomorrow morning, whether you're in South Africa or the rest of the world. We'd love to see how you start your day, and come through with the number 063 036 9649. For now, though, it's your last chance to see what temperatures you can expect on your side of town.
And that's exactly what your temperatures are looking like this morning, Mzansi. And it's always so good to be with you. It's the final hour of your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3. And this morning, we still need to get into the Stokvel Awards with APSA, where you know your story matters, but your Stokvel story also matters. And this is what we're going to be jumping on into. But then we're also going to be getting a sneak peek at Taste Master Junior. My friend, there's so much to be here for. I know. We love it. And we love that you're here. Do not go anywhere. We're going to take a short break, but we'll see you on the other side.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're right here on S3 for your Feel Good Breakfast show. And I told you there were good things to look forward to still, right? Well, my friend Absa is delivering because the Stokvel Awards are back. Yes, there is the 2025 edition waiting for us and we are so excited for it. But we had to bring some of our Absa family along to explain to us why Stokvels are so important in this country, but also why it is that Absa is backing them and saying we see your work and we absolutely love it. Now this is where I get to introduce two amazing individuals that are going to break it down for us, but also help us celebrate that they are back. Everyone, please let's give them a feel-good welcome. It is Tawanda and Palesa. Hi, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're well. How are you?
Amazing. Thank you. Guys, I wanted to jump right into it so we have enough time.
Sure.
So, my Palesa, I know that there are so many people who are not part of Stokvels in this country. Can you talk to us about why it's so important that Stokvels are actually part of our economy and really do run the way that they do?
So Stokvels have been around for decades. They really are the heartbeat of our communities.
Yes.
This financial system is where people pull money together for different goals, whether it is for a family going on vacation, friends going traveling, or people just saving for their community's needs, or even now what we are seeing are people saving to invest in business or funding businesses.
Yes.
So pulling money together has really been a thing for South Africans and has really brought savings discipline. And that's why, even though there isn't a lot of people in Stokvels, there's 11 million of them in South Africa that belong to Stokvels.
That is so crazy. And it just speaks to the African proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Definitely.
That is incredible. My goodness. And Tawanda, I mean, this is why the Stokvel Awards are back. You guys see the value in the Stokvels. You see the way in which South Africans run them. You know, talk to us just about, you know, what exactly it was that happened last year. Who were some of the winners and what was it that was so inspiring about their stories?
Yeah, the first edition was spectacular.
Yeah.
Nothing short. Far exceeded my own expectations.
Wow.
We had such a diverse group of nominees and finalists with wonderful stories behind them. But what was truly inspiring for me was that these are ordinary people like you and me. And their stories are stories that you can resonate with.
Yes.
We had one of the winners, Tutuko Investment Club. That was the category winner for Best Community Impact.
Yeah.
They're doing such wonderful work out in Cape Town. They walked away with 50,000
Love that.
rands and another 50,000 rand for a cause of their choice. And they chose a nursery in Khayelitsha in Cape Town, where they refabbed the whole nursery for the kids.
Wow.
Such inspiring work that they're doing out there. We also had a group of young ladies, Jan Riches. They walked away with 100,000 rands purely for winning the category for financial literacy and leadership.
Beautiful.
Plus, they also happen to have an Upside Investment Club account.
Of course, darling. They understand. They get it. Yes.
So again, another inspirational story of young women changing the communities and making an impact.
That's amazing. I love that. And this is what you guys are backing, which is so beautiful, guys. We really do appreciate it because, you know, that kind of work deserves to be seen, right?
100%.
But we also know that, you know, saving and having a group structure when it comes to something such as a Stokvel or getting together as people and saying, okay, we're going to do this saving thing together, it comes with benefits. So, my Palesa, can you please just, you know, break it down for us? What are the benefits of really being structured when saving together as a group or a Stokvel?
So a lot of people know Stokvels are operating only socially and they think they can have verbal agreements but want to do great things. But what's important when you want to really be a Stokvel, to really be a force of a Stokvel is to really be organized and be structured and have formal agreements in place, have the proper leadership. What that helps with is it helps with accountability, you know who to talk to within the group for certain things. It helps with trust, it helps with transparency, but most importantly, it helps to participate in initiatives like the Absa Stokvel Awards, because one of the things that is being judged, we are looking for Stokvels that can really make an impact within the economy. And in order to do that, you have to be structured and organized and know your story.
Beautiful. I love that. And I mean, I also know that, you know, there's a lot of people who sometimes are like, okay, guys, let's save together. But then they say, hi, Bo, let's do it in cash. We'll keep it in the matas. But no, a lot of us have learned why you shouldn't do that. Tawanda, can you just speak to us? Why does it matter that, as a group, you rather bank your money, and how can it make the difference?
That's a really important question. Unfortunately, we've found that many stokvels are still unbanked.
Yeah.
In fact, Ipsos did a study that suggested that as much as 60% of stokvels are unbanked.
Oh, wow.
So unfortunately, what that does is security becomes a concern because with cash comes sort of unwanted attention. So that's why it's important to formalize these groups and get into a banking relationship.
Yeah.
In addition to the security, I think what the unbanked stokvels forgo is a chance to engage with other products within a banking system. The returns, interest rates on these accounts,
Yes.
that is totally foregone when you're outside of the banking system.
Yes.
And also some of the tools that we have in place for our customers, including stokvels, like our banking app,
Yeah.
that really improves how they manage their funds and their affairs. That is foregone if you don't. So we encourage these stokvels to come to our banks.
Yes.
So that they are more secure and that there is a lot of transparency, especially when you're engaging with our digital capabilities.
Yes, and I was going to say, Tawanda, and you can see if Mam Kopozi is pinching some of the money there in a bank statement. Jabon, you can't on the other side. It's tough there. But guys, this is why now I want to ask you about the awards. They are back. And of course, we know that they're going to be doing such incredible things second time around. What exactly do we need to know about them, and what's going to be different about 2025?
Yeah, look, following the success of last year's awards, I think, and the awareness that came with it, we're seeing a lot of participation now, and we're anticipating more participation around the nominations themselves. So first and foremost, bigger and better.
Yes.
But because it was such a success last year, we kept a lot of the elements that made it a success. Some of the popular categories are back. I know Stokvel of the Year was a popular one.
Yes.
That's back. Community impact, digital empowerment, financial literacy, all those categories are back. We've kept the
Beautiful.
prize money, 50,000
Nice.
for each category winner. And of course, like last year, if you bank with ABSA and have an ABSA Investment Club account, we double that to 100,000. Simple as that.
Come on. Oh, my goodness. I love it. I love the fact that you're always winning when it comes to ABSA. But more than anything else, guys, thank you, just like I said, for really backing something that is so important to 11 million plus people in South Africa. It's incredible. Can we start a stokvel and then enter for the awards?
We're expecting that.
Okay, amazing.
We want to see a nomination coming.
Perfect, amazing. Thank you so much, guys. And ABSA's not going anywhere just yet. I'm going to be sitting down with Palisa in a little bit to get into more of this. However, the beautiful thing about stokvels is the fact that the reason that they are such a big part of our economy is because they're also just about the power that places just such incredible people in even higher spaces. Why? Because we're better together, right? We get to do so many things together that allow us to go forward. Now, look, I am talking about this when I say ABSA always tells you that your story matters. So my stokvels, your story does matter, but you got to make sure it is out there. And nominations are being called for right now. And you can do so, my friend, by making sure that you get it in right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. This is where you heard about it, but you need to head on out to the net to make sure that you're all about it on www.absa.africa. And we are so excited for you. But don't go anywhere. There's still a whole lot more coming up right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show.
We see the person behind the banking profile. We see your story. Expresso was proudly brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
Oh man, what an incredibly good conversation, and that of course continues in just a little bit. But we spoke about money in the form of stokvel. How about some real hard cash? We're talking about the lotto, it's the Powerball tickets, and it is a mind-blowing 120 million estimated jackpot this Tuesday. So please don't get left behind. Play now.
Yeah, do not get left behind. And this is how you get on board with this one, right? You can buy your tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. You've also got the option of the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# and then follow the USSDs.
Oh, that's simple. All right. Well, there you have it. We posted all these details too on our Expresso social media pages. Go and check it out. And then Panda Pusha Play Powerball. And that is for that estimated 120 million rand jackpot.
Yeah.
We're just saying that you could be the next millionaire, multi-millionaire at that as well.
Listen, if you've got some money, then there's another conversation coming through, and especially when it's about stokvels. We love that part that we just had earlier, and we want it to continue because we all want to be empowered financially. So let's bring on another conversation, especially with regards to our money and stokvels.
Oh, I like that. And then also Tastemaster Junior is back, and we get a sneak peek that we've got just for you. And also, we're going head-to-head on a pizza bake-off.
Oh, this is not a game.
Get ready.
Let's go.
South Africa, it's time to fuel your wanderlust because Shell is giving you and a partner of your choice the chance to win the ultimate South African road trip experience.
That's right. With Shell V-Power, 5 lucky couples will win a once-in-a-lifetime road trip and track experience. And entering couldn't be easier. Simply spend 750 Rand or more, tap or scan your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month, and you're in the running.
Oh, so please start those engines and let Shell V-Power take you places you'll never forget. T's and C's apply. Find them all at expressoshow.com. South Africa, it's time to fuel your wanderlust because Shell is giving you and a partner of your choice the chance to win the ultimate South African road trip experience.
That's right. With Shell V-Power, 5 lucky couples will win a once-in-a-lifetime road trip and track experience. And entering couldn't be easier. Simply spend
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy Tuesday, Mzansi, and it is so happy because we are talking about how you can be a winner with ABSA's Stokvel Awards. And I need to quickly just make sure that you know exactly where to enter. Earlier on, I made a little bit of a mistake. It's www.absa.co.za/Stokvel Awards. It's that simple. Go and nominate yourself, your Stokvel, your friend, your mother, your brother. Everyone deserves to get the spotlight when it comes to the 2025 Stokvel Awards with ABSA because your story does matter. And more than anything else, it is all about this incredible way in which South Africans have just found a way to grow their money and at the very same time allow themselves to have a little bit more financial freedom by doing it together. So today we're sitting down with Upalisa from ABSA, who's here to let us in on just some of the different misconceptions that people have about stokvels, but also how we can do it a whole lot better. So Pali, thank you so much for still being with us. I know that there are so many big mistakes that people make when it comes to stokvels because they actually are something that is so powerful rather. Can you talk to us, what are those big mistakes that people make when particularly starting a stokvel?
So firstly, there's a misconception around stokvels that is for old ladies in the township.
Yes.
Firstly, I would like to just bust that myth. Stokvel can be anybody, regardless of their race, age, or LSM even. We're seeing a lot of professionals stokveling, clubbing together, whether it's through crowdfunding or putting money together to fund businesses. So it is just a system where you save together as a group, whether it's for traveling or for business or for investing. So the biggest mistake that a lot of people do is the fact that they don't have a clear goal of what they want to pool money for. And then secondly, not having the agreements in place that, okay, this is what we are going to do, like formal agreements, and really so that they can hold each other accountable and have certain rules in place. So those basics can really cause disagreements later on when you've raised all this money and you don't know what you're going to do with it. You're like, no, but I thought we were going to do this. I thought we were going to do this.
Now it's a fight.
Yes, so it's important to structure yourself and really have a clear goal what you are trying to do as a group, and have those agreements in place and those positions so that we know who does what within the group, even if you're saving for traveling.
I love that. And, you know, there's so many ways in which, just like Tawanda mentioned earlier on, that you guys allow us to grow our money at ABSA. So how is it that people can actually do that? Instead of just saving it, how are they able to grow it?
So it's important, again, to really use a Stokvel-specific or a club-specific account, because that is a unique account that is specifically made with you as a group in mind. Accounts like the ABSA Investment Club account that come with internet banking for you to be able to pay your different members and safely without withdrawing cash. But also there's different accounts that we have that cater for group savers, whether you are traveling, whether you are buying groceries. There's accounts like that at ABSA. This is our way that we are showing you that as group savers, there's ways you can save for different goals, even if you are saving to invest. You've got a safe place to save for that in order for your money to grow.
I love that as ABSA you guys think for us. You know what I mean? We always are here just like, okay, this is something we can do. Then you're like, we can make it better, which is so incredible. Yes. But now talk to me just about, you know, the advice that you as our money keepers, our money growers, that you have for our Stokvels out there, particularly those ones that are going to be doing the end of year withdrawals or even just, you know, getting into those bonuses. What is the advice that you have for Stokvels that are going through that right now?
So firstly, it's important that you make sure that you are digitally registered and our accounts come with internet banking, again, to make sure that you don't withdraw those cash in December, but you're rather transferring those monies for different things in December within your members, without going into the branch, without withdrawing the actual cash. And it's important to plan ahead as a group in terms of, okay, you know, in December you are sharing your money, what are the logistics of that, who's doing what, in order to keep that transparency and trust within the group. And when I say groups, I mean whether you are a family or a group of friends or a group of colleagues, a society or a Stokvel. So group savings cater for whatever organized group that is saving and pulling money for certain savings goals, and we are enabling those groups at ABSA, and we are saying we've got financial solutions for you to enable you to partner with us.
That's what I love about you guys, the empowerment every single time, whether it's business, it's a Stokvel, it's your personal things. I love that about you guys. And also on top of that, the fact that you always want to celebrate people, which is how the Stokvel Awards were born. So it is the second one this year. Tell us, how can people enter, please?
So it's very easy to enter for the ABSA Stokvel Awards. You go to absa.co.za/Stokvel Awards, click nominate, very quick form to fill in. Within 5 minutes you are in, and you could win 50,000 for your Stokvels, and it's open to all Stokvels regardless where they bank, because we care about this industry. But we reward those that bank with us even much better. If you have the ABSA Investment Club account, your winnings, if you win, will be double to 100,000. We are inviting all the Stokvels that don't bank with us for that chance of winning 100,000, literally by going to open the ABSA Investment Club at your nearest branch. And it's quite easy to open. Just 2 people, ID and in proof of residence, and you have the account and the chance of doubling.
Come on! And I could use 100,000 rand, you know?
Me too.
Especially with Christmas around the corner. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, Pali, you and I can't start a Stokvel, but me and the crew, we can start a Stokvel.
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Okay,
Make sure you have the ABSA Investment Club account.
We're going today, after the show. We're going to be there, okay? But, oh, man, Palisa, congratulations to you guys. I mean, second time around, I think, just like Tawanda said, it's going to be even bigger, which is so exciting. Can I ask you, what are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to really hearing a lot of successful Stokvels, that there are stories that really matter. We are literally setting up the stage to hear those Stokvel stories. It's so heartwarming to see and hear what other Stokvels are doing within their communities, within their families, what the power of groups and saving together has made people do and be able to access to. So I'm looking forward to hearing those different stories.
Beautiful.
And the only way we can hear them is if people really nominate those Stokvel stories.
Come on, amazing. Palisa, thank you so much again, and I can't wait for the awards.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Zanzi, it is your time to shine. The Stokvel Awards for 2025 with ABSA are waiting for you. You and your Stokvel, it's so easy. You got to make sure that you head on over to www.absa.co.za/Stokvel Awards. You nominate there the Stokvel that you are either part of or someone else's Stokvel, whatever it may be. But then you also got to make sure that you have your investment account. Do the right thing. Head on over now to ABSA and get it done with you and your second person. And it's that simple. You heard from Palisa. It's quick, easy, 1, 2, 3. And we absolutely love it. Let's continue to make those Stokvels happen. 11 million people and growing. I love to see it. And it really is all about that financial freedom. And as ABSA always says, it's because your story matters.
We see the person behind the banking profile. We see your story. Expresso was proudly brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
Yeah, I think your story really matters. Your opinion matters, and the things that you love in this world also matter, and especially when it comes to entertaining you. I think that matters the most.
Yeah.
And that's what's ushered in this moment right here in the kitchen, because something is happening that we get to get excited about, and I want you to get ready for some delicious fun, right? It's not just our presenters that are going head-to-head in a quick-fire pizza cook-off, and that will be to see who can whip up the most creative and tastiest slice, but it's also about the all-in celebration of the brand new season of the Tastemaster Junior, and it's premiering tonight, Wena.
Yes,
You excited about this one?
I'm so excited. Season 1 was off the charts. I just know season 2 is going to get even better.
It was quite cool for us to see some of the contestants coming through here. The nerves, the skills.
Oh, the
and
young stars.
I had no idea youngsters were this good in the kitchen.
Bro.
So if you want to get blown away and be entertained, then you definitely want to stay tuned for that. And in light of all of this, we wanted to see who's got the dough. And when I mean the dough, it's that win of a challenge.
Nice.
So this is the challenge that we put out here. Both of us have 1 minute, 30 seconds to get creative and make the most creative and appetizing pizza. We've got a couple of ingredients here. We've got an oven that is preheated, ready for us. So let's get into it,
The
shall
game is on. Do we have
Yeah.
the same ingredients? Are we on equal playing fields here?
we are on equal playing fields,
Okay,
although
good.
I eat more pizza than you, so
Yeah.
maybe that's giving me an advantage here.
Well, listen, we drew inspiration from, of course, the kids, and we can't wait to see them really probably outshine all of us in just a little bit. They're making pizza on screen right now, and I think we'll do exactly the same.
Yeah, I think that's really where the inspiration has come
Yeah,
from. Can we
truly.
make it better than the Junior Tastemasters? I don't think we can because they're that good.
They are so good.
But we're going to try,
We are.
and we're going to have fun doing it.
All right.
Shall we officially set the clock?
Whew.
In 3, 2, 1. Pew! Clock's
May the
on.
pizza
Let's
gods
get
be
going.
with
Do you have
me.
strategies? Are you doing anything crazy?
I will say my mushrooms look better than your mushrooms. They look
Mushrooms
pizza
look better than
cartoon
mine.
ready. They are
Fine.
so cute.
Okay, so I'm going with a multiple layer of feta over here.
Oh,
I'm going to give
nice.
some secrets away, but there is a art to this.
What if
There
I told
is-
you I'm allergic to feta?
What? No ways. Can't be, because feta's, although it's got protein in it, it's got a lot of fat, and you
And
love
you know
high
that
fatty
I
foods.
love high
So
fatty
there's no
foods.
way you can be
I'm like,
allergic
where's
to
the
it.
avocado? Come on.
All your good stuff. So we got cheese. We don't have the avo, which is one of your favorites.
Yes.
I know almonds are really good for like testosterone boosting, but they do
Oh.
have some fat in it, I do believe. There's
Almonds
like a,
on pizza?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
If not, why not? Oh, yours is
Got a
looking
minute
good.
left, just by the
A
way.
minute?
Let's go.
Wait,
yeah.
I didn't ask you. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Hey, for some people, it's a hard no, eh?
And for
I
you?
actually love it.
Me too.
I don't know if it'll work in a combination like this, to be honest with you, but why not? Let's just try.
Yeah, I
Let
think
us
so.
try. I'm going to
Okay.
go with, I'm going to do something
Okay, a little
special.
bit.
I'm going to give the people what they want.
The people being me, because I have to taste yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now this
Are
is
you
my
feeling?
pièce de résistance, but it's going to hide everything.
Couple seconds left on
How
this
many
one.
seconds?
I don't know. Let me just check on my clock
Okay.
here. We've got about 20 seconds left by the look of it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Checking on my time here.
Oh, no.
I'll call you on the 10-second mark,
Okay, good.
Are you ready?
Not really, no.
You're not ready? Hurry up. You got 10 seconds left.
I had a strategy and the strategy is not working.
What strategy? I'm going to ask you to talk me through it when you're done.
I'm going to have to
But,
start from scratch. Oh no.
3, 2, 1. Clock is done.
Wait, that was a whole tree.
Talk me through what's going on there.
Okay. So okay. So I came in here with a lot of confidence, but then I realized I still had the pepperoni. And the way I've seen pizza before, it's just a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
And now I've added too much, I
But
fear.
you just... Always doing too much, always doing the most. So I try to do a little bit of balance here, which I think I got right. I got the layers and everything. I got some of the feta being able to melt with the cheese.
Yeah.
This half, pineapple, the other half, not. So you've got options.
Smart.
Yes. All you got to do is pop this in the oven. Carissa, can I ask you to do the on as well?
I will definitely
I
do that
hype up
for
in
you.
Zanzi a little bit more about what's happening on the show
fantastic.
because, listen, Taste Master Junior, like we said, is the inspiration for this one. But we also have Zola Nene, we have Fritz Skoen, who was back in the kitchen. So this season, the dynamic duo brings their trademark warmth, their expertise, and their tough love as they mentor and challenge a brand new batch of talented young chefs. The one you saw there making those pizzas that inspired us. But this season serves up the best of both worlds, from decadent desserts to mouth-watering savory creations. Now, the young contestants will have to prove they can handle it all, no matter what surprise ingredients or twists come their way. So you can expect more creativity, more color, and more culinary flair than ever before. And the challenges are designed to stretch these young chefs' imagination and test their ability to think and, of course, cook on their feet. So I wonder how these are going to be doing. We'll check on this in a bit because our pizzas are getting nice and warm and ready.
They are getting melty.
But here's your reminder, Mzansi, do not miss a minute of the action. The brand new season of the Taste Master Junior premieres tonight, 7:30 p.m. on SABC2, and we've got another sizzling sneak peek of what's cooking in tonight's episode. Mzansi, you ready to check this one out? Well, yeah, you go. Enjoy.
Catch the season premiere of the Taste Master Junior this Tuesday evening at 7:30 as 12 talented young cooks stake their claim for the title.
Fire! Fire! What? Your teeth off.
Yo, it's hot.
It's not going.
I'm panicking.
Don't worry about your own food, please.
This is hectic.
Let the cooking do the talking.
That's the Taste Master Junior, Tuesday evenings at 7:30, repeat Wednesdays at 1 and Sundays at 4 p.m. Only on SABC2.
All right, well, I'm just having a little browse at our pizzas. They're looking
They're
good.
looking
I can't wait to show you guys this,
good.
but I also can't wait for what's to come because there's a whole lot of good stuff happening. Obviously, Uno Rams is still standing by, warming up that voice for another edition, which has been absolutely spectacular, to say the least. Yeah?
And then also, we have to balance out the pizza and get into a delicious recipe. And this one involves water as well as apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, can you believe it?
ACV,
Yep.
baby.
It's health at its finest, and you've got every reason to stick around. We're going to be trying some of it as well. Get a good dose of health in.
Why not?
And you can join us for this one. Mzansi, don't go anywhere. We've got pizza and health coming your way. Balance.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we want to make sure we always put you on, even when it comes to the not so comfortable conversations, right? Now, it's not always easy to talk about it, but the truth is, hemorrhoids and piles can be extremely uncomfortable and they affect your daily comfort. But the good news is that Adcock Ingram have recently launched a brand new product called ActiProct that proves to truly be a game changer in the treatment of piles. Here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we are joined by a representative from Adcock Ingram to tell us all about this brand new launch, how it works, and who it's meant for. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Expresso welcome to Rashmi. So much enthusiasm around this conversation. I absolutely love it. Welcome to the show, Rashmi.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
First things first, can you please tell us about what ActiProct is and how does it differ from all the other hemorrhoid treatments on the market right now?
ActiProct is based on natural ingredients and is indicated for treatment and relief from the symptoms of your grades 1 and grade 2 hemorrhoids, or as we know them as piles. So it's got a unique 5-way mechanism of action. So it provides instant relief and cooling within 60 seconds from the pain, the burn, the itch, the irritation, and the inflammation associated with piles. Now, ActiProct is natural, so it's derived from aloe vera gel. It's what's called a 2QR complex, and it actually acts as a physical barrier around the area, so it protects and also soothes that particular sensitive area during a bowel movement. And what's really cool about it is that it can be used both internally and externally.
Incredible. Now, do you mind diving into the motivation behind launching this specific product and also developing it?
At Adcock Ingram, we've spent time in the hemorrhoid pile space. And working in that space, we realized there really was a need for an accessible treatment and also a treatment that could be obtained without a script or without having to go to the doctor.
I see. I mean, I understand why, because, you know, it can be a bit taboo to sort of seek help when you are faced with this particular condition. You can feel embarrassed. To the people who are suffering from hemorrhoids or piles, what message do you have for them?
I just want to say that it's really common. So lots and lots of people get it, more often than not. And it happens regardless of your background, your circumstances. It can happen to anyone. But the good news is there are various kinds of treatment available. So it really encourage people who are suffering from piles to go and see their healthcare professional, firstly to stop the condition from progressing or getting worse, but also so they don't have to live in pain and suffer in silence.
Now, who would you say ActiProct is best suited for?
In terms of who would do really, really well on ActiProct, it would be anyone that's suffering from grades 1 or 2 stages of piles. So your first grades of pile severity. We do not have any side effect data for pregnancy and breastfeeding, so there are no known side effects. But usually in those types of patients, we always suggest that you consult your healthcare professional first. So ActiProct is really easy to use. You use it after a bowel movement. You can apply it internally or externally twice a day or as often as you need relief. And you can use it continuously up to 30 days non-stop. So really cool. Inside the box itself is a cannula, which allows for the internal application and also just allows a little bit of hygiene when you're applying internally as well.
Incredible. And just finally, before we let you leave, Rashmi, where can we find ActiProct?
Currently, ActiProct is available at both independent and retail pharmacies. And I'm really looking forward to more people finding out about ActiProct and looking for it in store.
Thank you so much, Rashmi, for joining us on the show this morning and shedding more light on this brand new product by Adcock Ingram.
You are so welcome.
Now, if you or you know someone who's struggling with piles, do not worry. Simply consult a healthcare practitioner or a pharmacist to tell you all about this brand new product called ActiProct.
New ActiProct, the fast-acting gel for pile symptom relief. Reduces inflammation, relieves pain, soothes itch. Ask for ActiProct gel. New from Adcock Ingram, on-the-go convenience.
Oh man, thank you so much, Kukle, for that one. And let me tell you, Tuesday is feeling so healthy right now. If you've just been listening to these conversations, you should really be feeling a little bit better before even actioning this advice. And we're going to keep the theme going right now and bring in another hero that you should definitely have in your pantry. We're talking about apple cider vinegar, which has become a wellness staple. And with Safari apple cider vinegar, you know it's the authentic, naturally fermented kind. And these natural properties make it more than just an ingredient. So that's why it's linked to real benefits like supporting digestion, balancing gut health, and even helping to manage blood sugar levels. Yes, this is a hero ingredient right here. And the simplest way to use it, just a teaspoon or two in warm water as a morning health shot. And I think that's exactly what Chris and I are going to try to do right now because we're ready to get our health on.
Come on,
yes, this is
been.
just the season for it, right?
That's the right reason. All right, so a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar unfiltered with the mother into a glass. Well, you have to dilute it because it's quite acidic.
It is acidic and it can give you quite a bit of a if you just have it on your own, right? Because obviously it's a vinegar at the end of the day. So it's got a lot of vinegar notes to it. And that can be, I wouldn't say harsh, just like, whoa, quite a bit of a punch.
First thing in the morning also, remember?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, I think the punch comes into the fact that we are using apple cider vinegar, which is like a punch of health.
Right.
So expect things that react to your body like that sometimes to be quite good for it. So let's get into it. You ready?
I'm so ready.
What are we going to start off first? Does it matter?
Let's go apple cider vinegar.
Okay. Apple cider vinegar. You can actually start off first.
Let's try
we go.
that one.
A nice fresh dose.
Whew,
So just get a...
Oh, I love that smell, actually.
And if you haven't used this before, then your body really does. After about 2-3 weeks of use, it gets used to this.
Yeah.
So at first, this might be something that could be something very different to your palate.
Right.
You might not be used to it. And that's why we're recommending if you are going to try and incorporate this as like a daily addition. I'm being naughty. I added more than a tablespoon. I want more health than you.
There's more of you, so go ahead.
You can start this regime and it'll take you about 3 weeks to get used to it. One thing I can advise you, though, is to definitely dilute it. So if you're going to just have a raw shot on its own first thing in the morning, that can be quite harsh, especially for the lining of your stomach. And it can cause certain things like ulcers and things like that. So that's only if you are doing that raw, straight off the cuff before eating anything and you haven't prepared your stomach and the lining. It can also give you like issues with the gums as well. So just be aware of how and when you take this. The reason why we're diluting it as well is to take that harshness away so that it becomes more of an enjoyable experience. And again, have it with food. Try not to have it on an empty stomach. Maybe just line the stomach first with a banana or something just normal. And in the middle of the day somewhere, it's a great time to have this. Or add it to certain foods. But let's try it out first and see what I've heard.
Okay, you put your water in.
I see you've added your water in already. You got a lot of water in that one, yeah?
Oh, was that too much water?
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are.
It's supposed to just be a shot, my bad.
Okay, well, that's a big shot. Have a gulp.
It's a
Cheers
double.
to our health and
Cheers to our
longevity.
health.
Cheers, Mzansi. Oh, it's so much better with the water.
I get apple.
Exactly that. Well, these are all the great properties coming from an apple. It's been fermented that way. But I like this because, let me tell you, if you tried this on its own, it's very different to this experience. And I could actually enjoy this as a tea or sip it. I am used to this, though, so I think I have more of a tolerance to it.
Yeah.
So to me, it tastes good.
Right. To me, I would actually even add this to certain salads. Like I usually make my own salad dressings at home. I put balsamic, I put a bit. You need to have a little bit of everything: sweetness, tanginess, olive oil, some honey. Mix it all together with some herbs, and then just throw it on top of a salad.
I think you're saying exactly that. That's the perfect way to have it, and a way to get creative with adding a dose of health to our day. I don't think you always have to have a shot of health, a shot of all these things. You can incorporate it into your lifestyle. And much like the apple cider vinegar, and much like a lot of the vinegar that we are getting from Safari, there's so many cool options to add to your salad, add to your meals, add it to your smoothie even. I mean, honestly, it's going to give you a little bit of that zestiness. It's going to give you a bit of that pop. It's not going to overpower the flavors. So definitely add it into a smoothie or something healthy.
I'm going to try that one,
Smoothie
actually.
bowl maybe. Even something crazy like a soup. Trust me. You can get it down in there. It's so cool.
Adds like a depth of flavor, like a third dimension. It really adds so much goodness to your body and also your food. And I love the range that they've got. I personally love some brown vinegar, but I also have white vinegar in my house. We mentioned the cleaning benefits of it the other day.
We did.
Fantastic to keep.
Listen, I think we're going to discover all the incredible options that you can do with this, especially with Safari. But here's an incredible option for you, Mzansi. I want you to remember this, that you stand the chance to win one of 3 Safari vinegar hampers worth 1 1,000 Rand. And here's how you do it. It's really simple. Just reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages right now and tell us how you use safari vinegar in your day-to-day. And we've kind of already given you some examples of that, but don't forget to use the hashtag There's a Safari Vinegar for that. Yes, this is the hashtag. There's a safari vinegar for that. And that's implementation of the fact that you can use these in almost everything. So the entries close on the 12th of October 2025. The T's and C's can be found at expressoshow.com.
Cheers.
This is really good.
Again,
Cheers,
I
Al. We should start
know.
most of our day like this.
I would agree.
I can get down with this. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, Mzansi, we still got a pizza to reveal to you
we do.
that we threw down that I think is looking delicious. We still got entertainment coming your way and a lot to celebrate. So don't go anywhere. The Feel Good carries on in just a bit. See you soon.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show for the final time this morning. I'm Mzansi. I've got to remind you of something good. Because have you bought your Powerball tickets for the mind-blowing 120 million Rand estimated jackpots this Tuesday? It's an important question, and if you shook your head, we're going to plug you into this.
Shame on you, but don't worry. We got you covered because this is how you do it. You can buy your tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. You can also use cell phone banking or simply dial *120 *7529 hash for USSDs. It's that simple.
Really simple. Now, on top of everything else on our social media platforms, we also have the details on there. Go and check them out. Find us at Expresso Show. And then Panda Push Up Play Powerball, and that is for that estimated 120 million Rand jackpot. You could be a winner. I mean, you already feel like a champion, but you could be a bigger winner with, of course, Powerball.
And I think we got two winners right here. Both of these pizzas look exceptional.
dinner.
We've just pulled them out. We're cutting it through. I've got a half and half over here. You've got a all and all. And Mzansi, I want you to get a slice of this good stuff right now because it's not just pizza we're celebrating, but we get to celebrate with some more music from Una Rams in the building. Let's go back to Josie Zanele. Bring us the good stuff.
Here's your slice.
Thank you so much, Cape Town. And yes, we are rounding things up with Una Rams. Una, I need to know, because Meet Me at the Altar debut album. Talk to us about some of the anxieties, the things that you were really scared of, as opposed to now it being out there. You know, what was that one big thing that you were afraid of releasing it?
Shucks, I guess it's the fact that there's so many different sounds in there. A song like Hayani is very different from what I've done in the past.
Yeah.
But seeing that we've shared it with the world now, it's just like a breath of fresh air.
I love that. And tell me, when we talk about you and this album, but also just transitioning into being a father and a husband, what's been your favorite part of that journey?
I guess it's the fact that I know that I will never be ready for anything. It takes just walking into it to just like see it and live it for yourself.
I love that. That is beautiful. Well, are you ready for us? Are you ready for this?
No,
Okay,
I'll do it.
That's fine, but he'll do it. Everyone, it is a medley from Una Rams. It is Takala and I Do. This is how we round up the show on a Tuesday. Come on!
As you walk away in life and promise to love, cherish, honor, and respect for the rest of your life. What's your answer?
Pastor, absolutely do.
There is no need to repeat the passion.
Kade, Geno, Lido, Funanana. Won't let you go. Stick with you, I'm gonna. No one I'm my Gati. Don't like Jehovah. Ahuna mufane gani. Ahuna mufane gani. Don't wanna be with nobody if it isn't you. Ahuna mufane gani. Ahuna. Got you a ring with many character. I put it down in front of witness. Say my vows and I'll confess. The end of and I'm a fullness. Around, suited up and ready. I can't wait to lift that veil, see your pretty face, making lovely memories. It's a celebration. We got all the love we need. We got to friends and family gathered, I believe. Y'all got out of there. It's a wedding day. I finally found the one for me. Now we're happy meaning no nanga in there. Darling, when I say I do, hope you say it too. Darling, when I say I do, hope you say it too. When I say I do, hope you say it too. When I say I do, hope you say it too, darling.
Darling, come on. Oh my goodness. Zanzi, this is exactly what we meant when we said we're ending the show off with a bang, baby, and bringing you only the best this morning. But this is what we do every morning on your Feel Good Breakfast show. My beautiful Cape Town family, are you feeling good? Are you feeling Una Ramsed? Is that what you're feeling right now?
Ramified out here. Absolutely grateful for that performance. Wow, the energy is perfect. And just in time for our bite of the good stuff, as they say, bye to you, Mzansi. And we'll do it all again tomorrow morning.
Cheers. Cheers to you.
Yeah, that's good.